the speaker view for a moment.
Should get like some elevator music.
Oh, that'd be great.
That would be great. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and ladies and gentlemen, I am RC Robbin, and this is Shenanigans ttRPG. It's episode 12. Thank you so much for watching. This is on YouTube. Please subscribe. Please, please, please subscribe. It helps the channel so much. Before we get started, before we jump into the game, just a couple of announcements. First one is we hit 200 subscribers on YouTube. Yes, yay.
Thank you.
Thank you. We are only 3 months old. Okay, we started this year, so to have 200 subscribers so quickly is, I mean, it's pretty amazing, and you know, we're really proud of that fact. We're trying the best we can to have fun, and hopefully you guys are having fun too. So if you have not yet subscribed, please press that subscribe button on YouTube. In honor of the fact that we hit 200 subscriptions, we are going to have a little bit of a giveaway. One watcher is going to win a giveaway. Yes, is going to win this journal. It's a leather-bound journal that has the design of a dragon on it, and it's completely sealed. It's never been used. It is not from a sponsor. I just went and bought the damn thing in honor of this 200 subscribers, and I would like to give it away to one lucky viewer this week. So these are the rules. It's real simple. Last time I made you guys wait until the middle to get the code word. This time I'm telling you everything you need to know right now in order to win that prize.
Ooh, focus, everybody.
Focus. Here it comes. Here it comes. You have to find me on social media, okay? My name's RC Robbin, okay? But if you're here, you should be able to find the website. If you can find the website, you should be able to find me. So find me either on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, any of those three, and send me a private message. In that private message, put the code word, which is dragon. Let's keep it simple, DRAGON. The code word is dragon. Put that inside your private message, and let me know what your mailing address is in the USA or Canada. USA or Canada only. Everyone else is not eligible. There are only one prize. And if you send me more than one message, you disqualify yourself. So again, it's your address in the US or Canada and dragon. So good luck to the person who wins this. Next one is, we now have a website, official website. Yes, I'm sure most of you know, but if you don't, our website is
to our amazing dungeon master.
Well, no, thanks. Well, listen, this is a group effort. We're all doing this together. SttRPG. For those of you that don't .com. Those of you that don't know what that stands for, that's Shenanigans Tabletop Role-Playing Game.com. SttRPG.com. And last but not least, right now we're playing on Monday, September 7th. The next time we're not playing next Monday, we're playing next Wednesday. So we're not going to be online one Monday. It's next Wednesday, September 16th is the next time we're going to be playing. We'll keep you updated on social media. Before we jump into the game, I'd love for the players to take a moment to introduce who they're playing. Give us a little bit about your character, what they might look like, whatever it is that you feel comfortable with sharing. We'll start off with Pia.
Okay, well, my character, his name is Pia. He's a navy blue tiefling with black hair, big horns, very handsome, very tall. His patron's name is Baylor, and we have a very love-hate relationship, and I have yet to actually figure out my destiny with him, but we're going to figure that out together. And also, we leveled up last episode, so hopefully I can use some of the really cool stuff that I got. I'll show you. And yeah, that's about it.
Who's next?
I am playing Sirach, the half-elf ranger. Tall, long silver hair. Keeps to himself a lot. Also has the same patron, Baylor. Was a little bit of, not his choice, but it was that or death. So here we are. Now Sirach is part of Pia's destiny as well, and we'll see how that unfolds.
Very cool. What is next, Baka?
Yep, I'm Baka, the short little gnome. Play a level 7 rogue, level 4 fighter. Definitely the troublemaker of the group. Also, probably the strongest, but they wouldn't say they are.
Yeah.
He also likes to boast.
Just a tad.
And last but not least,
and certainly the best, Theoden, the dwarven cleric. Probably the only single class by
No.
now?
Oh,
Nope. Not me.
Jacob's pure warlock.
No?
Jacob
Okay,
is a pure
okay.
warlock. You are a pure cleric.
Yep.
Should
So
be killing each other.
unlike Jacob and Sirach, I am extremely ugly. Dirty beard. I do shower, but it's hard. Sometimes it's so crusty, it's hard to get in between everything. And soap's hard to find.
This
So,
is
you
true.
know,
This is
It
true.
is. It is.
I have a pet pit bull. He's his name is Chester, and he's slowly becoming my best friend.
Indeed.
Don't get
Indeed.
emotional.
All right, so gentlemen, thank you so much for your intros. Where did we leave off? So the group known as the Natural Ones, this group, along with Harry Harrington, who was basically the chronicler of your adventure, the future novelist who's hoping to write a best-selling novel about your adventures. The five of you are in the capital city of the Harper organization, which is also known as Hopewell. You've been you've previously, there's a triumvirate, what it's called, that controls the city. Three triplets, Mario, Luigi, and Priscilla Harper.
Yeah.
Yes, Mario, Luigi, and Priscilla Harper. You can't make this stuff up, only when you make it up. But so you previously met Priscilla Harper in the city of Flitwick, far to the west. And now it's you've met with her again, and now you've met with her two other brothers under bizarre circumstances. Because you are the previous heroes of Flitwick, they've told you that they're throwing a banquet in your honor, of which you've bought outfits for the occasion. They've given you rooms in Harper Castle. Harper Castle is no more than basically a 3-family house, but they call it Harper Castle for whatever reason.
And I forgot what I was wearing.
Well, that's okay. We'll go over that again, I promise. But for the first time in a long time, you have rooms to yourselves. It's a quiet night. It's a peaceful sleep on pillows and blankets instead of out on the open road. It's a nice change of pace, and everyone sleeps soundly and quietly and uninterrupted. You've arranged to meet in the local common area of the local tavern early in the morning, maybe 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, because you have a busy day ahead of you. The original plan with Harry is to scout out around the city to get some information about the 3 leaders of the Hopewell of the Harper faction. For reasons I will keep to myself for the time being, I'm sure that you'll let the audience know what you need to scout out about. So as dawn approaches and you guys are getting out of bed, is there anything that any of you would like to do before you get together and meet up at the local tavern in order to, but the day, of course, is yours.
Well, Daden woke up with morning wood, so he's just going to take care of that.
Well, listen, it seems
Oh,
only fair. It
oh,
seems
that was-
reasonable.
I was thinking the same thing.
It's biology. You can't fight biology. So
No,
I mean, you have to.
it,
You have
it
to.
even happens in D&D.
Yes, Mother Nature calls.
Oh, wow.
So assuming that you've taken care of number 1 and number 2, perhaps, in the chamber pot. Well, actually, no. Actually, in a capital city like Hopewell, while smaller towns would have chamber pots, there's actually indoor plumbing. There is a sewer system. So
very
I mean,
nice.
it's probably not as advanced as ours are in 2020,
Okay.
2020. But it's some version of toiletry. So you get to flush it, or you don't have to dump it out the window, so to speak.
Best thing since
Okay,
sliced bread.
okay.
That's it. So before you guys meet up at, let's say, 8 a.m. in order to scout the locals to get some information about the city, is there anything that you would like to do before you guys get together for breakfast and roaming around? I just want to give you guys an opportunity to do any other kind of
I'm good.
like individual projects that you'd want to take care of before meeting up as a group.
Yeah, I got one.
Go for it.
I'm not entirely sure it's going to be open yet, but I'd like to go back to the tailor shop.
Sure. Okay. So assuming that you guys agreed to get together at about 8 a.m., let's say you got up an hour earlier, Baka, and you make your way over to the tailor shop, and the tailor shop is open for
Okay.
business.
I'm going to disguise self as a dwarf.
Okay.
A handsome dwarf.
Handsome dwarf. Gotcha.
And I'm gonna walk in.
Okay. So you
Thinks he's hot shit.
yes, you ding 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 ding. You walk in. There's linens and flannels and suits. It's very much like a modern day wedding shop or tuxedo shop that you would if you were going to like a wedding. There's suits and dresses and all types of aristocratic wear of all flavors.
Oh,
and-
wait a minute. We
Yes,
didn't
I'm sorry.
go clothes shopping yet, did we?
Yes, you
We
did.
did.
You went clothes
We
shopping.
did?
You bought the whole thing. He apparently wants to go back to the clothing shop for
Remember
some
we got
other
the-
reason.
okay.
we got,
So-
like, the
I
Remember,
just
we all
don't- I
got
don't-
cummerbunds.
Ah, that's right. That's right.
You all
I
got
remember.
cummerbunds. That was last session.
Yeah.
Yes. So Baka, you see the same tabaxi, male tabaxi. That's the purveyor of this particular establishment. That's similar. It looks very similar to your cat Tora in color scheme. It's kind of like an orange tabby type color. What was he asks you what you would Sir Dwarf, how can I assist you?
Yes, hello. I'd like to buy a suit for the feast tonight for the king's
Excellent,
feast.
excellent. I've heard about this banquet. I was also invited, but I've decided to decline my invitation because I've just have too many things to do. The business is taking too much of my time.
Of course.
So yes, I'll take out my ruler and my tape measure and we'll suit you up. What colors are you looking for? What do you look?
I'm thinking red, black, and white.
Red, black, and white. Red, black, and white. We do have a Santa collection in the back. Excuse me. I'll go in the back. Red, black, and white. So he comes out.
What's Santa?
Oh, it's just there's a new religion that's storming the land. It's something to do with like a King Santa that's up in the north. It's just something the children have been talking about. Nothing to concern yourself with, sir. So
Okay.
he starts measuring you and whatever it is, and so you're looking basically for a suit that's what, like a dark suit with
Dark suit with a red tie,
red tie, red long tie or red bow tie.
long tie.
Okay, so red long tie, white shirt, black suit.
Yep.
Now keep in mind he's measuring you for the size that you are as the dwarf.
Yep.
Yeah. Is this dwarf the approximate size of?
I'm gonna make it.
So you're going as a dwarf?
Matt,
Well, you're not there, Matt. So
I know.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
He's
I'm gonna
by
have it.
himself
I'm gonna
at
have it almost a similar build to Baka, but not just a little beefier.
What
Gotcha.
does this guy
very,
got
very
planned?
small
Gotcha.
dwarf.
Gotcha. So he takes your advice to pull it in. So how do you convince him to make it a little smaller than like do you want him to make it tighter or this?
Well, no, the dwarf I disguise myself as is
Yes.
he's only slightly bigger than Baka. He's
Gotcha.
not like so. I want it to be the dwarf size
All
as
right,
I am
so,
now.
Gotcha.
But
So it won't be an issue.
No.
So he tells you that that will be 10 gold pieces, and you can actually walk out with it. It's not something that has to be custom tailored.
it's perfect. I'll hand him 10 gold.
So just take 10 gold pieces off of your ledger, and you are in possession in a brown paper bag of a second suit. So you're the only person in the group that has more than one outfit for the party. Okay,
Sounds
so
good.
so is there anything else that you'd like to do? You have maybe about a half hour before.
What do you have planned?
This is true. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes he'll send me a text message and let me know what he has planned. In this occasion, I don't even know what he's doing. So it's going to be interesting for all of us. So
Just have to find out.
So anyway,
Stick around, folks.
I'm good. I'll head back to the tavern
okay. So
as myself now.
yes, as yourself, as Baka the gnome, you stroll your way into the tavern, and I'm assuming that all of you at 8 a.m. are basically there having breakfast. Yes.
All your dwarf needs is breakfast.
Awesome. Breakfast is served. It's on the house because word has gone around that you guys are close with Priscilla Harper somehow. Rumors go quick in small cities. So someone in the tavern actually paid for your meal and drink.
Wow.
But the day is yours. After breakfast, what would you guys like to do? Keeping in mind that you have about 12 hours between now and when the banquet is scheduled to begin. So you have plenty of time.
12 hours?
You figure about 8 p.m. is when they're going to start the banquet. It's about
Let's
8
start
a.m.
pre-gaming.
We should. I thought we were going to go ask fellow citizens of Hopewell
Oh, you
about
still want to do that?
about
Oh,
their opinions.
oh, all right.
Well,
You,
why
you
wouldn't
want
I?
to do this the right way? I'm shocked.
So just out of curiosity, let's refresh. Somebody refresh the
What's
audience's
happening?
memory. What are you going to be asking the citizens of Hopewell about exactly? Just
Well,
refresh our memory.
Luigi, one of the monarchs, asked me to kill his brother Mario.
Mhm.
No surprise, Luigi's always coveted Mario's position.
Not surprising.
And yeah, so I
Jealous of
was,
Peach.
and we were talking about it, whether or not how we would do it. We never asked if we should do it. So we're gonna go ask citizens of Hopewell to see if what they think of their monarchs, and if Mario turns out to be an asshole,
Sure.
Clip.
take him
Bah.
out.
So what would you guys like to do? Let's assume that breakfast is finished and you guys are, ready to walk the streets if you so decide, or is there anything more specific you'd like to do to get to?
I mean, I'm gonna follow everyone else because I got nothing. Like I'm just.
I
with
have
them.
a good idea.
Let
Before
Pio
we
lead.
walk outside, I'm gonna disguise myself.
You
know,
guys love disguise self. It's like your favorite spell.
it's awesome. I mean, what do you want? You jealous?
Yes, a little bit.
I'm gonna disguise self.
I'm some
as
ugly ass dwarf. I can't even disguise myself.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you my disguise kit. How about that? Comes with makeup.
no, I don't
and
need your
roses.
charity.
Oh gosh. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna disguise myself
As
as
what?
Nog Shellington.
Nog Shellington. Nog.
Okay. And he, for the
Oh, now I'm
audience,
happy.
is
Yes.
a
Tell us what Nog looks like.
Yeah, tell us
Nog
about
is-
Nog.
he is a desert wizard turtle that he's kind of like a grayish color, and he's very old, and even though wizards are generally very smart, he's a little slow on the mental draw. So it could be it's really fun playing as him, so I'm just kind of doing it for fun, but I want to disguise myself as him so people don't think it's me. And I'm just gonna start asking people.
Well, before
about,
you do that, realize that if you're using disguise self inside the tavern, you're not alone in the tavern. There are a few people kind of like, it's not crowded per se, but you've got bartender, barmaid.
I'll go in the
table.
bathroom and do it.
Okay, so just make a quick stealth check for me.
Okay.
Just a quick stealth check.
You want it on the app?
No, just for the audience to realize we use the honor system. We each have dice. We usually roll dice in situations like this. We trust each other. In situations of player versus player or in death saving throws, we do have an app that we use so that everyone can see it. But for this, just roll
Or
a
when
die.
we're not feeling trustworthy.
I rolled
Yes.
a 15.
15, absolutely. You find you go into the bathroom. You're confident that you are about be alone and you have privacy, and you change into the turtle wizard Nog.
Yes.
Yes. So tell me what you'd like to do with the Nog.
Well, I'm gonna walk back up to my group unless they already went outside.
Okay.
And I'm because I've done this before, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that they know that it's me.
Yeah, I'll assume that.
Yeah.
Unless you
Yeah.
guys want to bust balls. Let's.
Yo, who the fuck is this turtle?
Exactly.
Oh, you know I am.
Daddy?
So are we ready? Oh, yeah. No.
Your
Oh,
mom
dude.
knows.
Are we ready to go outside?
Yes. Let's go talk to some people.
So you make your way out to the. You're in the Dusk Alley section of Hopewell, and the streets are relatively crowded. Do you just pick people at random, or what would you like to do? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah. Who's near me?
Who looks
near you?
most? Yeah. Let's
Do
do
a
an investigation.
well, since you're kind of doing this as a group, I'll take 2 rolls for investigation. Pia will be one of them, and somebody else roll a second.
I want to do it. I'm
All right,
feeling lucky.
so
I rolled a
Theoden
natural
and
20.
So
Ooh.
Pia rolled a natural 20. That's good. That's
Damn.
good. But let's just curiosity see what Theoden rolls.
Investigation, right?
Investigation. If he rolls a
15.
natural 1, he'll cancel it out. Let's see what he rolls.
15.
So the natural 20 stays. All right. So since you rolled a natural 20, I'm honor bound to give you the absolute best dude you could come across. So let's say that you come across a guy named Devereaux, who's a human with dark skin. He's got gray dreadlocks, and you find out that his profession is that he's an archivist, basically a librarian. So if there's anybody that knows history, stuff about this city, stuff about this family, it
Oh.
would be Devereaux. Somebody just went, oh, what? Why?
No. I'll ask after.
You can ask now. It's cool. Throw it in there. What's
You
up?
can go. You can go first. If you
I
want.
wanted to ask him if he has any if he's ever heard of the goddess Elune.
Oh, okay. Make
You're
a.
gonna just make this all about yourself.
Well, no,
Shut the
we can
fuck up,
talk about
Jacob.
Elune.
You're just gonna walk up to some guy and, hey, do you know a loon?
Well, I noticed all the books.
Well, you know,
right?
there are religious guys that do that, so that's not really that far off.
Yeah, I mean,
May
come
I
on
tell
now.
you about the greatness that is a loon? Are you just out of curiosity? Are you wearing a white shirt with like a tag and dark pants and
yeah,
Handing out flowers.
yeah, the whole thing, the
whole
whole
bit?
shebang. I got
right.
booklets in my hand.
nah? There are people in Utah that are basically sending us hate mail right now as we speak.
Yeah.
All right, so
The red backpack strapped all the way up.
all right, so I made a history. Unfortunately for you, Theoden, I made a history check for Devereaux regarding a loon,
Nothing.
and he did not roll very well. So, but he does say to you, he says, so I'm not particularly versed in this loon. However, there is an archive which is located in the Citadel section of the city where you could visit there and do your own research about this loon. I'm sure we have thousands of tomes.
Oh, thank
But-
you, my friend.
Absolutely. So,
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Where could I find that?
in the Citadel section of the city, like I just told you.
But like,
You're
just go
welcome.
there and look around, huh?
You could, yes.
Uh-huh. No signs, no nothing, huh?
Just go that way.
That way?
Yeah. Do you know where
Which way?
Harper? Do you know that way?
A general.
Do you know where Harper Castle is?
I do.
Yeah, it's right in that area.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Sure.
Fuck.
So-
I'm gonna whisper to them, we're a bunch of weirdos in this town.
Mm-hmm.
They're the weirdos. Of
All
course.
right, I'll walk up to him.
Especially our
next.
cleric.
So
All right,
so
I'll walk-
the
okay.
turtle walks up to him.
Yeah. Oh, sir, I love your hair. You're very, what's the word? Handsome.
Ha!
Well, thank you, Mr. Turtle.
Yes.
What is your name?
My name is Nog.
Hello, Nog. My name's Devereaux.
Oh, it's
Pleasure
a
to meet you.
pleasure.
I see from your books, you're a studious person.
Oh, I try my best.
Yes,
No.
excellent.
Now,
So, what can I do for you, sir?
you look like you've lived here for a very long time,
Mm.
and I've been considering purchasing a home here and wanted to know what somebody like yourself would thinks about this city.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. You're not going to believe this, but
I'll believe you.
I rolled
you.
a 6 and a nat 20.
Well, I said advantage, so the nat 20 is what counts.
Okay.
That's
All
the
right,
beautiful
so,
thing about
okay.
advantage.
So 2 nat 20s in a row. I got to give you something good for that. Let's.
I really am not even bullshitting.
No. Listen, I
this.
believe you, dude. I believe you.
Cheater.
Yeah.
All right. So it helped. Listen, nat 20s in RP helped me because I just want to advance the narrative. So I fucking love it. So just don't worry about me. So okay.
Natural ones are
So
the best though.
he says he gets a little long-winded, and what I'll do is I'll give you the highlights of some of the stuff that he says.
Okay.
In fact, he gets so wrapped up in telling you about the history of Hopewell and the Harpers that he actually invites you back to the tavern that you were just at in order for you guys to have a drink together. Do you go?
How much? What time is it? How much time do we have?
It's like 10 a.m.
Do we have- all
Absolutely.
right, so then we have time. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because the banquet is 8 o'clock at night. So you got
Let's
plenty
go.
of time.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm down
So
for
10
that.
a.m. You guys go back. You grab a table. You've charmed him so much.
I want
Nog,
wings.
You've charmed him so much that he buys the first round. This Devereaux, and he tells you that while it is a safe place to live, that I don't. The leadership in this city leaves much to be desired. It is a safe place, and I prefer to live in a safe place, but at what cost? The leaders of this city believe in an eye for an eye, and you know, if you keep poking out eyes, eventually the whole world is blind. I know
That's deep.
it's deep, but it's true.
It is, but then you'll have a nice collection of eyes.
Well, that may be true, but who's the only person left to see the eyes has no one else to talk to because they're all mad at him. So,
What did his leadership do to make you feel this way? And was it any particular individual?
So with again that natural 20 lives large. He shouts
Live
out
large,
Mario
baby.
of the three in the triumvirate. He shouts out Mario as the one primarily responsible for this eye for an eye edict, and he points out the fact that there are crucifixion is a popular punishment in the city for some very basic crimes. Just simple theft of inexpensive items will sometimes land people, you know, on a cross, tied or even nailed to a cross until they asphyxiate and starve to death and die. So he seems to blame Mario out of the three.
Okay. No, or the other two, you know, do they have their shortfalls as well? Or like if I'm a law-abiding citizen, would I just in theory be okay living here? Or are the other two corrupt as well?
Make another persuasion check.
Shit.
That one's low.
It's not terrible. 13.
13. Okay. I was looking for 10 or higher.
Okay.
Let's say he looks hesitant to talk and he seems uncomfortable about saying anything other than talking about Mario. And Harry, who for the first time since you guys sat down looks up from his book, closes his book and leans over and says, when Harry hears the conversation about the crucifixes, Harry jumps in and says, what about the yellow one? And Devereaux looks over at him and says, yellow one? And Harry says, the yellow hobgoblin on the cross right outside the gate. The one with the sign around his neck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And Devereaux takes a deep breath, and he seems to kind of recoil inside himself and thinks, that one Luigi is responsible for. That's a story indeed. Do you have time?
Aye.
Well,
We got all day.
well, we may not need all day, but it'll definitely last this drink and perhaps another round.
Sounds good to me.
How do I start this tale? Okay, there is a law on the books in this city. I'm not sure if it's in every Harper city, but it certainly is here in Hopewell. It is an old law. It is a law that is no longer observed, at least mostly. It's called the deviancy law, and I'm actually ashamed to discuss it. Certain lifestyles, sexual lifestyles, in the past were frowned upon. Keep in mind that is not the case anymore in Hopewell.
Like
Hopewell,
chicken on goat, goat on chicken.
now you're describing some bestiality, I would assume. I'm talking about, let's say if someone of the male persuasion took a fancy to another individual of the male persuasion. Now, keep in mind, this is behavior that is fine in this city. People believe in this city that who you love is who you love, people generally are not punished for such trivial matters. However,
Listen, I'm not, I don't get the most attention, so it doesn't even matter to me if it's male or female.
well, that's a very progressive outlook, and I salute you for that outlook because I feel the same, Sir Dwarf. The problem is that there is a old law on the books that was written 100 years ago that is no longer in use by the law enforcement, that basically says that deviancy is a crime, even though the police do not enforce that crime. However, in this case, in the case of Vizier, the hobgoblin whose eyes, tongue, and genitals were cut off and hung outside the gates on the crucifix, and had a sign that said "deviant" hung from his neck. The only reason why he was executed was because, and he looks around, he makes sure that no one's listening. He makes sure, and no, it's like the place is pretty much calm. And he looks at the bartender's not paying attention. The tavern barmaid is in the back in the kitchen. So he starts to whisper, and he says, Vizier, the hobgoblin who was executed in that gruesome fashion, was the lover of Luigi. Luigi discovered that Vizier was cheating on him and decided to take it upon himself to make an example of him. That sign deviant around his neck has nothing to do with the fact that of his sexual orientation or his lifestyle. That was a revenge killing. Nothing more, nothing less. So if you're asking me, Nog, if I'm a fan of the younger brother Luigi, I certainly am not. So.
And what is the other one?
Priscilla.
Priscilla.
I don't really know much about her. She likes to, she doesn't really have the ear of either brother. And she usually gallivants around the realm to other Harper cities. I assume, now this is just my opinion, Devereaux says, I assume it's because no one listens to her here. And if she is the representative that shows her face in the other Harper cities, then she's given the royal treatment. Here, she's basically third banana, so to speak. But I don't really have anything negative to say about Priscilla, personally.
I see. What do you think, friends? Should we buy a property here?
Devereaux, I have
know-
a hard-hitting question for you.
Sure. Absolutely, sir.
Are you married? Do you have children?
I am married. I have children. Yes.
So if your child fell down a well,
Do you like him?
I guess that's the first question.
Sometimes. Children can be taxing.
Understandable.
Not the children, my lady. Not the children.
If your child fell down a well, which one of the three would you want to save your child?
I see.
Luigi, Mario, or Priscilla?
I see.
Wow.
Or who do you think would?
I see. I think I see what you're saying. Let's say if I had 3 children, which I do not, but let's say I had 3 children and I had happened to name them Mario, Luigi, and Priscilla, and 3 of them fell down a well, and which ones would I save? Or which child would I save first? Parents like to believe that they love their children equally, but the truth is, in their own heart of hearts, there is always a favorite. In this conversation, in this instance, I would say that Priscilla is my favorite, Mr. Half-Elf.
I see. Thank you.
You're welcome. Gentlemen, if there is anything else that you'd like to discuss, otherwise, I think I have to get back to the archive. My break is pretty much over. Of course, I will entertain another question or two, but I just want to let you know that I can't stay here all day.
What's your favorite book?
Oh,
What's your favorite book?
what's my favorite? My favorite book. Well, I mean, it depends. What genre are you thinking? Are we talking about fiction or nonfiction?
Eroticism.
Oh, eroticism.
Yes.
Well, I'm not a fan of the erotic arts, but we do have a solid erotica section in the archive. It's in the back behind a curtain of beads because we don't want the children to wander back there.
Understandable.
But, yes.
Children
But-
can't pass beads.
No,
It's impossible. It's like a force
it's,
field.
they're usually fascinated by the beads and they turn the other direction.
Yep.
So, so are we assuming fiction as opposed to nonfiction?
Yes, fiction.
Yes. Well, there is a Dro author. The name escapes me at the moment. That writes adventure stories and discusses his time in the he calls, since we call their lair the Underdark. He writes stories about his adventures in the Overbright. And it's a funny play on words. It means he's basically taking his adventures in the land of our above the ground. So the adventures in the Overbright is the name of the story that is the one that is the most popular. And his name is Drizzt Do'Urden. So
What is it?
Drizzt Do'Urden.
I love it.
Yes, and is called The Adventures in the Overbright. I'm not sure. If you want, I can put that aside for you in the archive.
If you could, that would be great.
Yes, and your name is, sir?
Sirach.
Sirach. Excellent.
Sir,
Yes,
I have one question.
by all means.
Are you familiar with the rumors that the Harper family might in fact be werewolves?
Let's see. Make a persuasion check.
Big one.
I'll try.
Big old persuasion check.
That's a real big one.
Oh shit. It's 10. Third. Yeah, 10.
Oof.
10.
Yep.
I honestly, that sounds like a flight of fancy to me, he says. Seems strange. I think maybe you've been reading a little too much fiction.
Did you hear such nonsense?
It seems like nonsense. I mean, werewolves. That's curse of lycanthropy.
It's just a rumor I heard.
Oh well, it's an interesting rumor. I mean, if you're interested in the history of lycanthropy and the various forms of it, we do have books in our archive in regards to it. But I'm not well versed in it, and I have not heard any rumors such as those personally. And I wouldn't necessarily trust those rumors because you can't believe everything you hear. Without evidence, without ironclad evidence, it would just simply be a work of fiction, in my humble opinion.
I see. Well, I thank you for your time.
Absolutely. What was your name?
It's Pia.
Pia. It's interesting.
Ah!
Pia. Pia. I like it.
Yes.
Pia.
Gotta get a
Oh
little
my
little
God.
Pia.
This fucking
Pia.
guy, man.
Well, gentlemen, it's been a
gets mad
pleasure.
when we
It's been a
fuck with
pleasure.
him.
I think I'm going to head back to the archive. If I see you there and you need a book, I will put it on the side for you, and I will check the shelves to see if Drizzt Do'Urden's book is available.
$100.
And he gets up, he nods, and makes his way out of the tavern. And you
Give
guys
him
are
a goofy turtle wave. You know.
yes. So, what would you guys like to do?
Is he gone?
He's gone.
I'm Pia again.
Pamf.
And I'm Baka again. Bamf. No, I'm
Bamf.
kidding.
There we
So
go.
wait, I'm just a little confused.
Sure.
Did we get the information we needed?
What,
that's up
were
to
you
you. That's up to
listening?
you guys.
It's
It's
a
up
matter
to
of
you guys.
opinion.
It's up to you guys. If you want to discuss what you heard, and I'll be Harry in the event that maybe Harry picked up something.
Is
But,
there nobody else around still?
Make a perception check.
15.
The bartender is looking at you with his jaw on the bar, basically seeing you evaporate from a
Oh.
turtle into a
Brr.
navy blue tiefling. But other than the bartender, no one else noticed.
Want to see another trick?
He looks at
Yes.
you and eventually shakes his head, and then looks like he's in a daze and walks into the kitchen. He's gone now. Now there's nobody listening to you or watching.
So what do you think, Baka?
Oh,
You're the one-
sounds.
You're the one assigned to this, so
I mean,
just your opinion means.
I may have been assigned to it, but we are a group. It's not something I would perform alone,
Yeah, but you know. he
despite the
asked.
fact that I could.
Well, maybe.
I don't know. Sirach, what's your take on it?
I think we should kill them both.
Kill them both.
Shh.
Kill them both.
I would, like I stated before, I say Mario and Luigi have to go. But
What I said from the beginning, but no.
I'm not the one that's going to be doing it.
All right,
I'll
fuck 'em.
help.
Let's go. Let's continue this conversation in our room. One of our rooms.
Who's come to my room? Come to my room.
Whoa,
So
you
all-
want it in the room in the bar or the room in the castle?
in the bar upstairs?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what are you?
Head
stupid?
upstairs.
Yeah, last time we were discussing shit. Remember, Harry heard us through the wall in the castle.
All right, so
Yeah. Well, Harry's. If you
Well-
had been looking at the screen,
Harry's been listening.
Harry's been writing all.
No, I know. I know that. I know. So I'm
Harry,
saying before he heard us through the
it's
wall.
all
so-
right. It's all right.
Oh, I'm
Harry.
sorry. Was I not supposed to? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Write it down. Write it down.
Okay.
That's what you
Guys,
want.
Maybe
if
don't
I-
write it down here.
If I may interject for just a moment, guys, the rooms that we had kind of like, I don't know, ran out. So I think if we want to have a room, I think we have to rent another room. I'm not saying we don't have the rooms back in the castle, but I think
Why don't we just walk down the street?
Or we can just take one.
Yeah,
room
hold hands
use
and
it
skip.
as
Let's
like
go.
a
Yeah,
home
I'm down to
base.
skip.
Walk
You know,
down the street
skip.
and talk about possible assassination.
Me and Sirach are skipping. All right, we're walking out. Me and Sirach
No,
are
no, no,
walking
no,
out.
hold on, wait. We can just rent one room and we have it as
I'll
like.
be
a-
Dorothy. You can be the
Aiden,
scarecrow.
you have the attention span of a
Yes.
fucking rat.
Am I wrong?
I'm just ready to skip.
guys,
Okay.
you could. I'm sure a room. We could get a room
Can
for like a gold
dwarves
piece.
skip?
A room for a gold piece. We'll probably get it for like 2 days, maybe even 3. So, does anybody got a gold piece?
Yeah, I got a gold piece. Let's get a room, Harry. Go ask for a room.
All right, okay.
Yeah, go get
He
us a
goes.
room,
He
Harry.
runs. Harry with his short legs and the
We
book
got
in
lots
hand.
and lots.
Basically runs into the kitchen and you hear clang clang clang, so you think maybe like tripped over a pot or something. Oh, excuse me. Can we get a room? Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my. I'm sorry. And then the bald, portly bartender who just basically saw Pia turn from a turtle into a tiefling comes out and says, "Somebody get this dwarf out of my kitchen." Anyway, who needs a room?
We do.
Okay, one gold, 3 days. Do you need it for 3 days or you need
I'll flip them a gold.
Okay, boom.
I'll do
You
it.
go upstairs to the second floor. You get the room on the right. It's clean. You can lock the door behind you and you can discuss in privacy. The
All
room
right.
is yours for the next 3 days.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use speak with small beast and let Tor outside the door and say, "I want you to meow really loud if people are coming by."
Make a persuasion check.
Guidance.
Guidance. Add an extra D4.
Yeah, if I can get my D4 out. Damn it.
Drop your.
What was it?
don't
Animal
drop your
handling or
D4 on the
persuasion?
floor.
Animal handling.
Find it later with your foot.
It's 27.
Tora is laying there with her belly out in front of the door. Okay.
Okay, Tor.
Scratch me right here.
If you do your job, I'll give you plenty of scratches.
All right. Okay.
Animal handling.
She rolls over onto her belly and goes, "All right, Baka. I'll keep an eye on the door.
Promise you a treat later if you do your job.
100 belly scratches.
99.
Okay, I'll take 99."
Okay.
And she starts to kind of like prance her way around the top level, like looking around, curling her way around the banister and the second level, second level landing. So you're reasonably certain that she's going to follow your orders certainly with a roll like that. So you guys
so.
you guys are in the room. The door is shut, and you have a sentry guard outside, a orange tabby cat.
Oh.
So how do you want to do this?
Honestly, I'm down to kill them both.
Should we just burn the building down?
Fucking burn it down,
No,
baby.
No. We're not doing that.
The problem is how? It's gonna be very difficult.
Burn the building down?
What, burn it?
Now that
We're
would be
not
very-
burning the building down.
That's pretty easy. We got a
You're
wand.
gonna
that can
burn
do
the
that.
building down?
No,
Harry,
Harry.
Harry,
No,
I'm
Harry.
joking.
I don't know how I can spin that into a hero story. That
Harry,
just kind of just changes the whole dynamic. And
we're still heroes. We're just heroes on fire.
but
Harry, have you ever heard of slash and burn agriculture?
I
Sometimes
no.
you need to destroy to grow new life.
To create.
Slash and burn
Bad with the out with the old, in with the new.
Okay. I'll try my hardest to make you guys look like heroes and not assholes. All
Look,
right.
That's just the emergency plan.
Okay. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
that's
Continue.
that'll be plan C.
Yeah.
Plan A. What's plan A?
Ugh. So I thought about it a
Baka
little
sneaks up and takes out their ankles.
bit.
Yeah,
So-
get him right in the artery.
The problem, guys, with assassinations are there's lots of variables you need to
Wait a
consider.
minute.
You are so distracted.
What about poison darts?
We have
You want to throw poison darts at the monarchs?
Not throw them.
In a room filled with elite guards.
Yeah.
Okay, enjoy your night in the gulag.
What the
Well, I
hell's
mean,
a
I do have
gulag?
to say this. I have to say this from Dungeon Master to players. I love this. It's very entertaining, and I hope it continues. And I love your characters, but there is no plot armor. This is something where I have to basically like side on Baka's side here. You have to be very careful of the decisions you make.
Now,
I love my adventure, and I want the story to continue. I'm not a big fan of the total party kill, but other than that, you guys, if you guys do something stupid, you're going down. Just so,
well,
just better be
right.
careful what you do.
I was trying to
So-
explain something before
Well,
his
how else
idiocy
you
interrupted
want to use
me.
poison again?
Would
for the
you- would
95th time?
Would you listen? Would you not like talk
Alright,
and let me
alright,
talk?
alright.
You have the attention span of a. All right. So,
Duck.
like I said, when you're performing assassinations, there's
Ducks
lots
are
of
pretty,
variables.
They're pretty focused.
Continue, Baka.
Go on,
What?
go on.
No.
What is
Continue,
your
Mr.
what is your
Baka.
concern?
I
Let's hear
don't
it.
think I should because
Why is it not as easy as just slipping the poison into their goblets?
how are you gonna slip poison under the scrutiny of
No
elite
one
guards?
sees you do anything, Baka. You're fine.
There's always
Trust
that
me.
there's always
Yeah,
that chance to
You
shit
Yeah, the
happen.
literally
one
get,
time
like
you're
a
worried.
25 on everything you roll.
How about
I
wait?
don't know what a
Okay,
25
Why-
is.
fine.
A 35. I'm
Here's
sorry.
Matt, you're
this is
metagaming.
this is how we're gonna do it. So we're gonna do it. So I'm assuming there's gonna be like a head table where the monarchs are gonna be sitting at the banquet tonight. I can place myself close to the head table. I can cast Pass Without a Trace. Plus your stealth, no one will know what you're doing. You will be like the wind.
That's good.
Worst case scenario, you
one
can fly
time-
out of there.
the
You
one
got
time
the
he's
ability
Dated.
to fly.
Stealth
Dated.
thing.
Shut up.
You can fly. Just
Yeah,
Let me
don't
borrow your
talk.
mandolin, and I'll play a song to distract them.
maybe not. Maybe I should play the
That-
song.
I don't think we should do anyone should do anything during the time we're doing this because I don't want there to be any connection. Hey, the king was poisoned, but that
Right.
What do
idiot,
you
that
wanna
idiot
do,
was playing a
Baka?
terrible song at the same time. Maybe
What-
he has
Okay,
something a part
but
of it.
it's
Baka,
not gonna.
what's
I mean,
your
it's gonna be
plan?
me, but it's not gonna be me playing. You know what I mean? Like I can
Baka,
make
what's
myself
your
look like
plan?
whoever I want.
What's your plan?
I
Baka?
had a few plans.
So
a few
tell us.
ideas.
Break it
Uh,
down.
Definitely the pass without a trace would be useful. Mine, I'm not kind of sure what kind of guards they have, if they can detect invisibility or anything. But I was suggesting maybe invisibility and pour poison while the drink is in transit to the king. Pour the poison into them.
All
Or
right.
maybe you suggest
How are you
and
gonna get
give
the
a drink
poison
to the
into that
waiter
drink, though?
by pouring it in while the guy is holding the platter.
Oh, you're just gonna pour it in while it's he's
While invisible. That's what I said. Invisible.
So if you're worried about doing that while they
That's what
already
I'm
have their
saying. What-
beverages.
what the
There's
fuck?
more variables to the drink being in transit, because how do you make sure that the waiter gives the correct goblet to the correct people?
We would observe.
And what happens if he gives it to the wrong person and
The poor
then
nice
Well,
guy
shit.
gets
we
poisoned.
kill the wrong
And,
people?
but you're asking me to pour poison into the king's goblet at the king's table in front of hundreds potentially of people, hundreds of people, and in front of elite guards.
Yeah, while you're invisible and
They can
under
see
my
through
passive
invisibility.
trace
Hold on.
spell.
I'm not
Is
sure
there-
invisibility
wait, wait,
is an
wait,
option
wait.
right there. I was talking about invisibility in the staff room where they wouldn't necessarily
Listen.
have
Wait.
elite
I
guards.
have an idea. This
Listen,
might actually
so do
work.
I.
All right, Theoden, you go first. I
All
actually
right,
think
let's
this will work.
hear
though.
this genius Theoden.
What if we get the bartender, get rid of him, take his
You want to kill an
place?
innocent person?
That's
Just
not
tie him
gonna
up.
be-
Listen. Don't even start with the innocent people thing.
You're a cleric, buddy. I thought you were supposed to be on the side of justice.
We got a job to do, baby.
Pia, what were you about to say?
What if I disguised myself as one of the servers at the banquet?
Oh,
And then
that's
I
easy,
will bring the
yeah.
drinks to.
Do you have the
monarchs.
clothing for the servers?
I'll go get some.
And they might
If
not
they
let you.
can see
They
through
might not.
invisibility, they can see through a disguise.
They might not.
Just saying, we've
true.
got
That's
issues
if
no matter
they
what we
can.
do, so we
And
got
they
to.
might
Yeah.
not let an unknown waiter approach the king.
If I made myself look exactly like one of the servers and just try to blend in, and then I have to trade drinks, and I walk coincidentally
have
just
to-
past you,
I like that idea.
and then I
We would
serve.
need to
Pleasure
isolate.
serving you, Your Majesty, and then I run away. I'm back as Pia, and that server is nowhere to be found, and they'll probably look for him when they die. So, and they'll never find him, or they'll just arrest somebody else that happens to look a lot like what I make myself look like, and that's that other person's problem.
It's just
not
there's
ours.
just too many variables without being there and seeing the layout and knowing what the hell's going
Okay.
to happen.
Well, it
Let's
looks like
go
we
with
have a
Pia.
variety of plans.
I
and
like
guess
Pia's plan.
Depending
I-
on the layout, we can just figure out which one of our plans will work best. Or maybe we'll give Harry the vial and make him do it.
You
No,
throw some balls over the deck.
I can't do that, guys. I can't do that. That's not me. That's not. That's.
Now you've been training with Theoden, so you're too loud and close.
Oh, you're just kidding. Okay. All right. Whew. Oh my God. I thought you were serious.
No.
Whew.
That's plan D.
Okay. That's like plan Z.
No, plan C is burn the whole place down.
Oh,
No,
okay.
Z
No,
said
Z,
Z, you goon.
Z.
Oh,
Z is in zebra.
I see.
Plan
I gotcha.
Z. Not plan C.
Z
All right, it'll
as
be
in
plan
if
Z.
all
We'll
we
probably try a
clap.
million different ways to do this anyways. So.
Okay, so just to give you guys a heads up, you burned a few hours in the room discussing. It's about 1 in the afternoon. You still got plenty of time. It's like 7 hours away, so you got plenty of time. I just would give you a sense of the time that's been spent. It's about 1 in the afternoon.
Go to where the banquet's taking place. Maybe they're doing preparation work, and we can kind of see what's happening.
You could try. Sure.
There's that.
Is that what you'd like to do? Guys would like to do?
Is that a bad idea?
No, it's not a
You
bad
can
idea.
go. Sirach is gonna go somewhere else.
Okay. So who is going to go check I guess what you need to do is you need to go back to Harper Castle and kind of snoop around a little bit, maybe ask a guard or something like where will the banquet be held, and hope to convince him to show you where the room is.
Ask him to see the decorations. Like you're really interested in the decorations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure our clothes match.
So before
Exactly.
we do that, who is going to go with Pia and check on the room? Obviously, Baka will, right? Okay. Where's
It's not a very
is
confident nod.
Theoden with us? Where did he go? Well, anyway, we'll hold off on that because assuming Theoden would go with you two, Sirach, where was it that you were interested in going?
Sirach wants to go to either like a potion shop or a general goods store. He wants to search around for something that could cause like a smoke screen or similar effect.
Gotcha. So let's see.
Be it a
Um,
potion, some sort
Well,
of bomb.
when you first arrived at the city of Hopewell, you went to the cartographer shop and you bought a map with the legend and all of the shops and things indicated on that map. So it's easy enough to look at the map. In the docks area of the city, near the boatmaster, is a place called Shay's Shack, and in parentheses next to it, it says herbalism. So you think that that's probably your best shot. So you make your way over to Shay's Shack, and the name is pretty. What you see is what you get. It's basically in and around the boat harbor. There is it almost looks like a shack. It's made with like loose wood, and you know it's slapped together with like metal plates. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. The sign Shay's Shack is like hanging sideways. It barely has a door. So do you enter?
Yes.
Okay, so you enter. There's an old woman. She looks, you're not really sure what race she is. She looks human, but she has greenish tint skin. So it's very strange. You're not sure. She's got big nose.
So
Yeah, you're really not
she
sure.
looks ill.
She kind of does. Maybe it's too
Like a
many years of
half
drinking her own stuff. Who
Human,
knows?
half goblin, maybe.
Yeah, who knows? You're not really sure. But the bottom line is, she's eager as you approach. Hello, dearie. What can I do for you today?
Hello. I'm
Yes.
looking to see if you, by chance, sell something that could create a smoke or fog that would take over a certain area.
Yeah, well,
Like maybe a plant that you could burn.
let me
Very-
look in. Let me look in the back. Excuse me, darling. So she make
Wait, no.
make an investigation check.
Are you doing this as yourself?
Yeah, he just went by himself.
No, I mean like he didn't disguise himself at all.
Oh, I'm assuming it's because he didn't say anything. I assume that he looks like himself.
Yeah, I look like myself.
Yeah.
You and Jacob disguise yourself every time you walk. into a room.
Investigation check is
Mostly do it
13.
for fun.
13?
We're smart.
Yes.
Okay. She comes out with a pouch. It feels like a pouch of sand, and she drops it into your hand, and it's got a granulated feel on the outside of it. And you notice also when you hold up the pouch and you tap it with your finger, a poof of kind of like a dark dust comes out through the cloth. She says, darling, if you take it and you throw it on the ground, it will explode, but not do any harm to you, dear. It will just be a very slight pyrotechnic, enough that you could distract for a moment, prying eyes, if you will. It would only cost 5 silver pieces, and I have a few of them.
Does each pouch have multiple uses, or is it kind of a one handful pouch, one and done?
One and done.
One and done.
One and
All right. And you said 5 silver pieces?
5 silver pieces. I have 4 in the back. If you were to buy all 4, it would be 2 gold.
I will take all 4, please.
Okay. So just put in parentheses on your sheet. Just put 4 in parentheses. Show smoke bombs.
Okay.
Basically, we'll run it like this. If you use a bonus action, throw it at your own feet. You will be able to, in the next turn, do stealth at stealth at advantage, or some kind of action at advantage that has to do with stealth.
Could he theoretically like throw it down and then disengage without getting an attack on him?
And I like that too. That makes total sense. So if you would use a bonus, but the only problem is that he'd have to use his action in the. Let me think.
Bonus action, throw it. Run away.
Yeah, but then the disengage is the bonus action.
Well, I thought the
Well,
disengage
whatever,
was
well-
automatic because he threw down the pouch.
Yeah. Maybe, you know what? I'll allow that.
That's what I would.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we'll
Make the
cross that bridge when we get to it. But you have the gist of what it does.
All right. Thank you.
Is there anything else that you need from this shop?
Do you have any
He
general
doesn't know.
antidotes?
Antidotes. General
like
antidotes.
a cure-all.
Make another persuasion check.
Someone's a smarty pants.
You said persuasion?
Persuasion.
That will be a 23.
23. For the 23, I think there probably would be a yes. She goes in the back. She comes out with a small glass vial. It's very small, something that you could literally slip into like a tiny pocket inside your trousers. You don't even need to hang it from your belt. She says that this, if administered in a timely fashion, she doesn't specify what timely is, but she says in a timely fashion, this will neutralize any poison.
Oh.
Any poison.
Any poison?
It is a single use. It
How
costs,
much?
because of its strength, 5 gold pieces.
Cheap.
You have a deal.
Okay. If I had another one, would you give me 9? Nine total. 4 plus 5 for
I'd
2
give
of
you-
them.
I'd give you 10 if you had a second.
Excellent.
Wow.
So she gets excited. She goes in the back. She brings out a second vial of this dark viscous liquid that sloshes around. So you have 2 just write poison antidotes, and
Alright.
just minus 10 gold pieces from your sheet.
Yep.
Okay. So now while this is happening, while you're shopping at Shay's Shack, the herbalist, let's switch back to the other 3 that are heading their way over to the Citadel area of the city, to Harper Castle. Can somebody? I'm assuming you guys are going to ask a guard to see the actual banquet hall itself inside the building.
I'll ask.
Okay. Just make a persuasion check to
Okay.
see if you can get one of the guards to allow you to see the room.
And I'm gonna drop my stuff off in my bag of extra clothes in my
Gotcha.
room.
So you drop off. So you're the
And
only one
put it
that
in
has
a hidden spot.
hidden spot. Got it. No problem.
17.
With a 17, it's easy enough for you to convince a guard to show you where the banquet room is. It's actually on it's the 3rd story. It's the 3rd floor building. It's on the 2nd floor. You enter in through the chandelier lobby that you guys caused a scene in the previous day. And you make your way up to the 2nd floor. And on the 2nd floor, your rooms are on the 3rd floor. This banquet room is on the 2nd floor. It's seriously, I would like you guys to just imagine there's not much to it. If you imagine any catering hall that you've ever been to in your own personal lives, it is basically situated in much the same way. There's a dance floor in the center. There's a dais where you assume some of the dignitaries and important people will be sitting.
Amadeus.
Yeah, you're not sure where. There are no place cards or anything, or table settings. So as far as you determining where you guys will be seated, you really have no idea just from the look of the room, because there's no like place cards or anything. One long table at the far end of the room that could probably fit maybe 8 to 9 people. There's a podium to the left of that where you assume speeches will be done. And there are 8 or 9 round tables in the room. It's also all glass windows on 2 out of the 3 sides of the room.
Okay.
And obviously, if you look out the window, there's a drop maybe 20 feet down from the glass windows.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah. But other than that, it's there's not really much else you can determine from that. And of course, you were interested before in possibly impersonating one of the wait staff.
Mhm.
They are wearing a particular outfit. You think that using your disguised self would be easy enough for you to disguise yourself in that outfit.
Okay.
it
I was
wouldn't be
gonna
much.
say otherwise. Can I like try to find like a linen room and just steal?
No, I mean from looking at the outfit, for you to replicate that outfit using your disguised self, you figure piece of cake.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
All right.
but other than that, that's not much else you can tell. Now I'm gonna cut from you guys. Let's say it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 p.m. And let's cut back to Sirach, who is finishing up his shopping trip. Or is he? Is there something else that you want?
Shopping spree.
No, I believe Sirach is done with his shopping.
Okay, so where are you headed? You're headed back to Harper Capsule to reunite?
Yes.
Cool. All right. So you make your way back. So let's just assume that, 3:30, you guys are all together in a group. Is there anything that you would like to do? Any more questions you'd like to ask? Any more people you'd like to meet? Anything? Or should we just advance the narrative to, an hour or two before the party?
Let me talk to Pia. I want to talk to Pia real quick.
Sure. Go for it.
So Pia, I think we're going with your plan right now. You're gonna disguise yourself as a waiter and bring the drink over.
And then you're gonna actually put it in when I'm holding the tray up.
I suppose I could. Before you
Don't
do
have
it,
to stealth, I mean,
Yeah.
you probably should anyway, but
I'll do it right before you. I'll try to do it before you reach the king.
okay.
Okay.
We just need to wait for our perfect moment. But I was thinking of a distraction I could do. But no, I don't think that's a good idea actually.
I think I go to them and ask them, I'll pretend like I'm a server, what can I get you a drink, whatever. And then they tell
Just-
me right away, go get it. And then on my way back, you just kind of do a drive-by and,
All right.
and then
I'll
I'll
keep an eye
serve it
out.
to them. I'll place it on the table, and I
But
will literally. go
That's a
straight to,
bold
like,
drive-by.
But the king might have a personal waiter. He might not use random waiters. He might have his own personal
Well,
staff that
The banquet's
people
gonna
are
go
only
on
allowed
for a
access to
while.
him.
We can hang out and just kind of see how it goes.
So
if he has
you're gonna
personal
drop it
staff.
in while the waiter's walking by?
I would be the waiter.
Yeah.
Oh.
So why if he has his own personal staff though, I think we should
That'll
go
work
with
fine.
my plan.
Just give it to
and-
Jacob. He'll drop it. Just give it to Pia. He'll drop it.
You're not listening.
No.
Hayden.
I'm not stealthy enough for that.
Oh, that's true.
I'm
That's
trying
true.
to blend in. He's trying to sneak around.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I didn't even think of that.
Mm-hmm.
So like I was saying, if the king has his own personal waiter, I'm thinking somehow this is a bold plan. I have a potion of charm person. We could administer a charm person potion to him. He becomes friendly to us. And then I would use spell suggestion saying, hey, go give this drink to the king. But I would be disguised when I do all this. And hopefully the spell would take hold and he would bring the poison drink to the king.
Fucking do it.
Bold move.
That's
I love it.
that's a plan B.
No, that's a good plan. I think that's a good plan.
That's a plan
Wrong.
B. We'll
Who
go with
knows?
Jake.
This might be the most casual banquet ever, and everyone's
Yeah, like,
getting
I think
completely
that's a pretty good
plastered and doesn't
plan,
even know where the
honestly.
drinks are coming from.
Well, we'll see.
Fuck it. It was your plan. I'm down for it.
No. I said, we'll see how it goes.
Now he doesn't want to do it.
I didn't say that. I just said we'll see what happens because the shit's gonna get.
Let's just go.
You never know.
I mean, we
So
got three
Jacob's-
plans at least.
Yeah, Jacob's plan A, mine's plan B, and
Who's
kill
Jacob?
everyone with a fireball. Piazza, and
Yep.
kill everyone with fireballs. Plan C.
Sounds good.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
So
I like
let's
I
advance.
hope it comes to plan C, but go on.
Let's advance the clock to a couple of hours before the party. Let's say 6 o'clock, because you know that you're expected there at about 8.
God.
You're already in the same building, so you've got 2 hours to kill. Are you guys going to dress up for this event in the
Absolutely.
suits
Oh,
that
yeah.
you bought? Okay, so let's go one person at a time. I'll start with Pia, because Pia's probably the easiest of them.
Okay.
Pia, so if you put your suit on, your cummerbund, your bow tie, the whole get up, if I'm not mistaken, it was basically some variation of like blue and aqua blue, and it fucking looked amazing. So are you going to be wearing your cloak of displacement, basically your bathrobe, over this suit?
Yes, but I'm gonna try to bunch it up a little bit so it's kind of hidden.
Why did you wear it
If that
underneath?
makes sense. I don't want to lose it. Yeah, I can just wear it underneath and just try to cover it.
I don't know if the effect
can.
would work though.
That's a bit bulky, though.
Tie
Yeah,
it up
you-
like
well,
a
let me put it to you this way, Pia.
If I do it, how do I look?
Well, I
release
was
the
going to say,
string.
first thing
If I
is,
do it, how do I
you
look?
first try to wear the cloak underneath the suit, and it just doesn't work. It just doesn't fit. It's too bulky. Then you try to wear it over it, and you look at yourself in a partial mirror in the room, and by
You look
any
like a
standard,
jabroni.
you look terrible. You look like you took a bathrobe and put it over a tuxedo. It looks bad. So it's up to you. It's it's D&D. I'm just wondering. What I'm wondering is that will you wear it, and B, if you don't wear it, where are you putting it?
Fuck.
While you're thinking of that, let's move on to someone
Okay.
else. Let's go to Theoden. Theoden, in order for
Right.
you to wear your suit, you obviously cannot wear your armor. You can bring your weapon.
know,
If you
that's
want
the
to, you can
issue.
put your hammer on your back. You can
I could walk in there with a hammer on my back.
absolutely. It's pretty standard. You can have a weapon, not a big
Okay.
deal. But if you're gonna wear the suit, the shield wouldn't look appropriate, and the
I
armor
know.
wouldn't look appropriate. So are you going to wear the armor and the shield?
I will wear. I can't. I know.
Okay, so but the more important question is, what will you do with your armor and shield while the banquet is on? What do you?
We
what do you
have
wanna
this room for 3 days.
No. Right now, you're in the same room in the building that they basically gifted to you. The other room in
Well,
the
What was
how
the room
far
we
would
had
it
for
be
3
from
days?
Harper Castle to our
Yeah, that's a good question.
our other room?
it's a 5-minute walk.
Oh, I'll just
Guys,
throw it over there.
Guys, let's one of
Yeah.
us takes all of the extra stuff we're not bringing,
Yeah.
and we're gonna put it back in the room. Worst
At
case
the
scenario.
tavern. At the
At the
tavern.
tavern.
Yeah.
At the
Gotcha.
tavern. Worst case scenario, guys. This is what's gonna happen. If we get in trouble, Pia, dimension door you and
As per
Theoden
usual.
out to the tavern.
I like it.
We
Baka
should
and I will follow.
we should have a meetup point outside the city just
That's
in case
good,
shit
that's
goes
good.
very wrong. We should meet up at the Dwarven cave where we were previously. Just in case shit goes really bad.
Not a little too far though.
That's Well, don't worry about
Well,
it.
the
we
Dwarven
need a
just-
point we all know.
That's far
know.
as fuck.
That's like 3 days travel by horse.
Yeah, that's like
So-
Is
insane.
it? Well, where would we meet outside the city then?
Near the
If
Christmas-
shit pops off,
We could go to where we fought those bandits, I guess.
wait. So if shit pops off, we're leaving.
Oh
if shit
yeah.
we have
Oh yeah.
All right. So okay. So
Let's
now
meet at
where
the
are we
point
leaving?
where the Pia's fireball exploded.
Okay.
In the
It-
forest.
basically,
Yeah.
the forest is scorched. It's a visual. It's visually there. You probably can still see the smoke. I mean, come on. The fire is out, but it's a scarred landscape, so it'd be easy enough for you to find. Okay, so the gear in the tavern room, upstairs, second floor, and the plan is if shit goes haywire, you guys dimension door right to the room to grab the stuff. Okay.
Me and Theoden, right?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
again, I'm not. That's up to you guys, but I'm just
Yeah,
trying to
that's
get a
You
sense.
you
of
can only
what's-
take one person, and Theoden would be the best choice because
Actually,
He is as
He's
stealthy
slower.
as
I
and
might
he's
be
not
able
stealthy.
to take a third now. Hold on,
Okay, so
I'll find out.
no,
So,
you can't take a third. It's just you and one other person.
Is it?
Yeah.
Even as I level up, I was checking.
Oh, you know what? Check that. That's a good question. I don't think it matters. I think it's dimension door. But if there's a third person because you're level 11, go for it. I'm not 100% sure there.
Yeah,
So
you're right. Chris, you're right.
So Theoden, what I need you to do is I need you to recalculate your armor class. Not having your, I think it's a 10
Yeah.
plus your dexterity. And that's basically your armor class. So it's, what is it, like 13 or 14 or
10
something?
plus dexterity.
10 plus dexterity.
12.
Okay, so just in case you get into a combat situation, your AC is 12. Remember that.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Pia,
Yeah.
Pia, you
What about you guys?
yeah, Pia, you do
I'll be
not.
fine.
You're not wearing the.
Oh, well,
the only
yeah,
difference
you'll
with
be
Pia is he's not wearing the cloak of displacement. But other
Yeah.
than that, I think everything else is the same. Correct?
Mhm.
Okay. Sirach, I think what are you wearing? A breastplate. What else are you wearing as far as
I have a breastplate, cloak of protection, and bracers.
bracers would probably be legit. I think you probably could wear the bracers.
Yeah.
The cloak looks terrible in the same way that the cloak of displacement looks.
It's fair.
And the breastplate is not going to work.
No.
No,
All
it's
right.
not. It's just there's no way you can make it look. You look just awkward as hell wearing a tuxedo with all that
You
flair.
didn't bring a cup, did you?
So then,
So what would your
14
armor?
will be my armor class.
14 will be your armor class. Everything else will be in that room.
14. Mine's only 12. What the fuck?
Hey, listen, he's a fast dude. What do you?
I have
what
a
do you-
higher dex, and I get to
I
keep
know,
my
I
bracers.
know.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. The only other thing I would say is
yeah.
that You could choose, Sirach. Is it the bow and arrow, or is
the
it the
boomstick?
or the well? No, or I wasn't
Oh.
going to say. No, I was actually going to go further than that. I was going to say
Uh-oh.
for you to have both weapons and a bow on your back is a bit cumbersome for a
Much.
party. So are you going to have your two weapons at your waist and no bow and arrow, or are you going to go with the bow and arrow and no weapons? What are you looking to do?
You're making this hard on me.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Can I give input?
Yeah, you guys are in the same room together.
I'd take the bow.
Yeah, I
I was
agree.
thinking the same thing, especially since I got a little trick up my sleeve now.
And we got
Oh.
two melees.
True. Yeah.
Two.
I'll keep the
range.
bow.
So
Looks
you got the
classier
bow.
anyway.
You got the bow. You take the other weapons with your breastplate, put it in the bag, so to speak. Baka, what is your situation? You wearing leather?
I have studded leather. Can I wear that?
Studded leather. It's
Probably not.
because of the studs. They get in the way. So it's just
Okay.
one of those deals. What else do you have besides that affects your armor
Yeah.
class?
Well,
What are you drinking there, Sirach?
It's a cranberry mead.
Hey, cheers!
Nice.
Cheers, my friend.
So Baka, what do you got there that affects your
Yeah,
armor
so
class?
I don't know if we have time. I should have bought regular leather armor, but
Right now, it's cutting it close.
yeah.
It's getting a little
So
late.
I'm unattuned cloak of protection, which I'm not wearing. Just gonna put that with my shit.
Yes.
So I'm gonna put my
Should have
studded
bought
leather
us all
away.
studded jock straps.
I have a stone of good luck. I'm attuned. I have wing boots I'm gonna be wearing.
Yes.
Get a drink.
Absolutely.
And then my historian sword, I'm attuned.
Gotcha. So you're going to take, it would make sense for you to take the historian sword and have it on your hip. Is the other weapon a short sword?
It's my rapier.
Your rapier? Yeah, I would say that you could probably have them one on each side of your tuxedo and be fine.
Okay.
Absolutely. The only thing
And-
is we got to adjust your armor class. So
Yeah,
that-
it's +5, so it's 15.
there we go. So done deal.
Damn,
Yeah,
everyone-
because he's fast. He's fast.
the decks.
Yeah.
The decks. is
And
what does it.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave all of my animals in the room with all our gear.
Okay, so the
And I'll-
animals are in the tavern room, second floor, with all the weapons. Got it.
And
Done
I want to talk to them real quick and just
Sure.
Bro, I'm
Winner's
scared.
still in my pocket.
guys, I want you all to stay in the room, stay with our stuff. We'll come back and get you later tonight. And if anyone comes in the room, make a loud noise and attack them.
Loud noise! Loud noise!
Yeah, exactly right.
Shut
Sorry.
up! Why do you make noise? Kill cat! Kill cat!
Sagi,
Sorry,
we
go-
talked about this.
Sorry.
Okay. Oh, God. All right. So just stay in the room. Don't leave.
Ari and Alistair are very quiet and basically putting their nose between their paws, their monstrous, like cute ass paws.
I was
And
gonna
they're not
say,
saying anything.
can the other animals communicate to them?
Yeah,
Or-
they
yeah,
they can
okay.
all talk to each other.
We
It's,
should-
it's a Disney movie with the animals.
I'm
They
just
can
making
all talk
sure
to each other.
because last thing I want is you to be like, oh well, the two small animals heard,
No.
but
No,
Chester's
no,
over
it's-
there like,
I don't think Chester
Well, the
understands
only thing
anything,
is
though.
Chester understands what's going on basically from the other animals, but unfortunately Baka can't talk to Chester.
Yeah,
So-
well, that's
so,
I
yeah,
just wanted to
that's
make
all
sure
it
that
is.
anything that was being
Yeah.
conveyed-
It's amongst the animals. It's basically the fucking Animal Farm. It's a Disney movie. It's cool. So that's settled.
we need a snuggling character.
Is there anything else with not a half hour left to go? It's basically 7:30. The party is supposed to be 8 o'clock downstairs. Is there anything that anyone would like to do at the last minute? One last piece of conversation, one last thing that you could sneak in before the party starts?
So one
Vodka.
last question for you.
Yes, go for it.
Pre-game
Yeah.
dump.
Go for it. Hurry up. Or should we
Uh,
take it's going to be a while. Should we take a break? Because we could take a break and then come back. It's up to you.
That's true, actually.
How about this? Let's Sirach ask his question first. Just hang out
Sure.
for a minute.
Yeah.
Pinch it.
Just real quick. My smoke bombs and my antidotes.
Yes.
I can shove into my pockets on my
Yes,
tux.
you can. Yes, you
Good.
can.
Just making sure that I got those with me.
Ooh,
Look,
good
I will
plan.
argue. Listen, listen, there is no guarantee that anything crazy is going to happen. This may be the most uneventful party in the history of parties.
Yeah, right.
But I'm saying,
Might
but
be.
the bottom line is that if it's logical that it was small and you could stuff it in a pocket in the tuxedo, I'll absolutely allow you to have it.
Do I need to
just
tell you what I put in there?
It's just got to be logical. If it's the size of like a weapon that's large.
Yeah, I was just gonna do a
Can't
3
be bigger than
potions.
bread box.
Yeah, you can fit 3 potions. Yeah.
Or 4 potions actually. Yeah.
All
but
right,
yeah,
that's fine. I will allow that. 4 potions is fine. All right,
Okay.
so should we take a little bit of an early break? Let's do that so
I
you can use the
guess
bathroom. Yeah.
Matt's bowels
Yeah,
have
why not?
spoken.
I got 7:21.
No,
Let's come
I was-
back. Let's
I
come
was
back.
saying,
No, let's take a break. Let's take a break, and that way you can use the bathroom, and I
I
need to
was
use the bathroom.
saying Theoden.
Oh, Theoden.
I was role-playing.
Oh, I thought
I
this was
thought
an
you
meant
IRL
you.
Matt,
shit.
No, I was
You have too much.
role-playing.
There's two. There's no one who can tell the
No.
difference.
Yeah,
You're
really.
too close to Theoden.
I thought you needed to pinch one. Hysterical.
No,
All right. Well,
I
then you know
was
what?
literally
False alarm,
role-playing.
ladies and gentlemen. False alarm. We will take a break,
Ah,
but not yet. Let's
I'll
wait
cheers
another
to
10,
that.
15 minutes at least.
Are you sure you don't want to take one before? Because it's gonna get fucking crazy in this shit probably.
Well, that's okay. Don't worry. I'm gonna definitely do a break at an appropriate spot.
I went before we started.
So obviously Theoden pinches a loaf in that last hour, and while he's squeezing one out, is there anything any other character would like to do?
We should talk to Chester to watch over the animals, and then should we tell the barkeep to keep an eye on our room, just in case? Or I don't want to like, hey, we're basically leaving the room for a few hours. You're welcome to go steal our shit. But I'd more like just have extra eyes on our room. I don't know. I don't know if we can trust the barkeep. That's the thing.
I was gonna say the only way we're gonna trust them is if we tip them heavily.
Well, if we tip them heavily, they might be like, oh, they're rich. You go steal shit.
You see a
Harry, stop swooping.
you see a 15-year-old girl who looks very boyish with short like page boy cut hair, light colored, basically
Well,
sweeping in the
pixie cut.
common area downstairs, sweeping, trying to keep things clean. She hasn't paid any attention to you guys.
You
She seems
missed
like,
the spot.
You're a fucking prick.
go fuck yourself, you fucking dwarf.
Uh-oh. Well, ruined that.
Well, now we can't ask
Well,
her for help. Thanks,
Well,
Dan.
yeah, I thought
Fucking-
she'd want to help us, but guess not.
Wow.
I'm
gonna,
just kidding, little lady. I'm just
I know
kidding.
you're just kidding. Go fuck yourself. So, what do you guys do?
Yeah, you go in.
Yeah,
Slide in.
Okay.
Srock, will you go? Will you go talk
Yeah,
to?
I got this.
Yeah.
Srock, slide in.
I'll go over to her and I'd be like, hey.
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 no.
That's how all.
Hey,
Hey,
That's
she's
very-
15. I'm not trying to like hit on her. Asking for a favor here.
That's good. That's good.
Would you be able to do me a favor?
depends on the kind.
Well, it's nothing too difficult, and I'll be able
Let
to.
me be the judge of what's too difficult.
All right.
Maybe too difficult
Okay,
for a 15-year-old.
I can compensate
It might
you.
not
You
fit.
see, the situation. I have a friend coming over later to my room upstairs,
Uh.
and yeah,
Ah!
and could you just make sure that no one disturbs the room? I can compensate you.
Compensate's a pretty big word. Speak plainly.
I can give you money.
Sounds right.
Okay, good.
You could
How
join
much
us.
money? How much?
I'm gonna creep up behind Sirach and put 3 gold in his hand.
Per hand.
Oh.
It's a woman or girl.
No, I'm gonna
No,
put
no,
it's
in
just
Sirach's hand.
Sirach.
And Sirach. Oh,
my contribution.
How does 5 gold sound?
You see her face light up. Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Guidance.
With guidance.
That's
Extra D4.
don't fail us now.
2 nat ones. No, kidding.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me. It really
It
would.
wouldn't either.
At this point,
So
we are the natural ones.
you said persuasion for this, right?
Persuasion with advantage and add an extra D4.
So that's gonna be a 29.
She looks at you and
Not good enough.
goes,
Not good enough. Yeah.
she goes, looks
She's
at
a
you.
strong 15-year-old.
All right, she's a little on the stocky side. She's got short, light-colored hair. She leans into you and she puts a finger on your chest and she goes, "I like your suit. You got nothing to worry about. I like your style. I'll keep a good look on that room, and no one will go anywhere fucking near it.
Thank you very much.
You're
Excellent.
welcome."
And Sirach hands over to the money.
Absolutely. So you paid her. She honestly, she seems trustworthy. So, for
Rock.
29, she better
Oh.
be.
Well, Thaden, you
Yeah.
should talk to your dog and let him know to stay in the room. We don't need him showing up and causing a disturbance.
All right, yeah, I'll do that. I'll say, trust on my boy. You're gonna wanna stay here. I'm gonna throw him a ration. I'm gonna say, stay here.
Okay. Make
Excuse
an
me,
animal handling check. Animal
Guidance.
handling. No guidance for that one.
Okay.
Ooh,
Straight roll.
Straight
Oof.
roll. Let's see.
Don't fuck
Ooh,
it up.
19 plus.
Oh. He's very happy. He's very happy. You're
Fantastic.
confident that the dog will stay and will not blink his way around the town. So you've nothing to worry
Okay.
about.
Okay.
Okay, so are we ready to
Finally,
go to the
I
bank?
think that's the first good roll on an animal handling check I have rolled this entire campaign.
Well, listen, it was destiny. Destiny that this one would be the one that makes or breaks it.
This is
So-
the one, baby.
Yes. So now, assuming you guys you've completely dressed up in your outfits, you're very classy, schnazzy, multicolored suits. If you're expecting me to remember what colors they were, that's your fucking job. I know that
Yeah,
Sirach's
I
is
didn't write it
green.
down.
I know that Baka's is a basic black.
I think
I
I,
know that-
went orange.
Black and gray.
I think you did some kind of, I don't know. I don't remember exactly.
Didn't he do Santa? He went
I
Santa.
thought he did
I
Santa.
did.
I
I
think
go
you went
Santa. I
Santa.
did go Santa. It was
think you went
red, not
Santa.
orange. Yeah,
Red,
you're
yeah.
right. You're right.
Yeah. And Pia's dressed in a blue, and also Harry has like this obnoxious looking top hat on. So you guys make your way downstairs into the banquet hall. It's very crowded. And over the course of the next hour or two of a 4-hour party, you've come to realize that this is perhaps the most boring banquet you've ever been to.
Ugh.
Bad music, dreary,
just us and
dreary
5 other people.
speakers. No one is dancing. The dance floor is completely empty. There is a few speakers. They have no personal
You know what?
charisma at all.
You know what?
Yeah.
Daden's going to dance.
Yeah.
That's okay. You're in the middle of the dance floor, shaking it. Make a performance check.
Get
I'll
the
dance-
boys
I'll
and
dance
girls
with
to
him.
dance
A
with each other.
performance. I got -3 on performance.
Go for it. You got to
No,
show
yeah.
us how charismatic
That's-
you are.
Let me
It's
see.
not
let
like-
me see.
We weren't expecting anything.
Yeah, I do have a -3. All right, hang on.
I'll
Let's see,
dance
let's
with
see.
him.
Make a performance check as well, Pia, for your dancing styles.
Oh gosh.
What did you roll, Theoden?
5 -3.
You rolled a 2. Let's just say
I
I
rolled a
tripped
10.
on the dance floor.
you were
everybody.
hoping to bring this party to a start and inspire everyone around you
Instead,
to
he
join
ended
you
it.
on the dance
Leaving.
floor. And when you look around, people eating, they're all staring at the ceiling or at their feet.
The apple don't fall too far from the tree.
Well, listen, what are you gonna do, Pia? What'd you roll for your performance check as you sidle your way onto the dance floor?
A 10.
A 10. For somebody who's really charming, you don't do much better, to be honest.
No.
The dancing is perhaps not your forte.
Chris is
Nope.
looking for a net 20.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna steal. I'm gonna go
Well,
up to
while
the-
you're
to the
thinking
band.
of stealing,
No,
I
no,
just
I want
want
to go up to the band and take one of the instruments from them and start playing something.
I will absolutely allow that. But before one
Okay.
point I want to make about the fact that this place is boring. There's another thing that strikes you as interesting. When you were invited by Mario to this banquet, he had specifically said to you that it was a banquet being thrown in your honor. And after about an hour and a half, you realize that was a total fucking lie. This was a banquet that was already
killing him.
pre-planned and had nothing to do with you. It's literally you're sitting at one of the round tables. You're not sitting at the dais. This has something to do with like being sweet on some of the members of the Harper family, like cousins and uncles and people that have no importance whatsoever. like visiting like second cousins and third cousins from some other part of the
This
realm.
bitch is gonna die.
So anyway, Baka, there are 4 instrument players. You've got 2 lute players. You've got a flute player and a drummer. The drummer seems like it'd be the hardest role because
just go
when
to
you're
the
thinking drummer, don't think of a 21st century drummer. I'm talking about like a Caribbean drum that you hold between your legs and he's going bum 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 bum. You know, so that's gonna be tough to get that out from between his legs. That would be a tough one.
Yeah, I'll just take a
Be
loot.
awkward.
I'll like grab the loot and then push the guy away and say, "Fuck off, you suck."
Gonna get us kicked out of here.
Do you do that? Do you do that as yourself or as the dwarf, the handsome dwarf?
I'm gonna do it as So seeing as to how the party's going, I'm gonna go back to my room and change into my dwarf suit, and then disguise
You're
myself
gonna
as
go
dwarf
back and change and come back to
into
the
my
party?
room in the palace.
It's just an awkward like rubber dwarf
Yeah,
suit.
I'm just like,
Okay. I don't see.
Sorry.
Make a. Are you stealthing out or are you just leaving?
yeah, I'm
Making it
just
obvious?
to stealth out.
Okay, so make a stealth check real quick.
25.
The elite guards, and the reason why you know that they're elite guards, there are 12 of them in this banquet hall. The elite guards basically they're wearing the traditional blue Harper tunic with emblazoned on the left top chest, with the arms free and holding like awls and pikes. But instead they're wearing like a helmet, which is a special designation for like I guess the Harper guards that are like the best of the best, as opposed to having their faces visible. But none of them were paying any attention to you. As you leave, you go there, you change into the other outfit. Are you disguising yourself as the dwarf?
Yeah. the
Okay,
handsome
so
dwarf.
you return back. I'm gonna say that just for the sake of the story, it's instead of it would be like 9:30 p.m. The party's going until 11 p.m.
I got a question.
Yes.
Shit. this
After
is
being
what
at the
we
party
thought.
for
11 p.m.
Well, I mean, I'm sure. Listen. I'm sure it'll go late. But the point is
Okay.
the official end of the party is 11 p.m.
Okay.
After
That's when they start serving cake.
Okay.
After
All right. Fair enough.
yes.
Then we start drinking hard after that. So
Perhaps.
no party
And
starts.
that's the party.
So, Mr. Baca,
In the
what would you like
lobby.
to say?
Yeah, so
Hey,
after absorbing the party for a while, being there, is it one particular like waiter serving the king, or is it just random? Or
You do notice that there is an older gentleman who is a particular waiter that is handling the dais only, not specifically the triumvirate. All the three, obviously, Mario, Luigi, and Priscilla are in the center of those 8 seats, flanked by other family members on the left and the right. There is one waiter that is doing the drinks for that table of 8 people.
and he
So,
leaves to go to the staff room and comes back. Is how it works. How is
make
it?
a perception check.
Natural 20.
All right. So with a natural 20 over the course of the first hour that you're there, you notice that when he makes trips to get drinks for it, he does not leave the area of the catering hall. There's kind of like a drink stand in full view of the room. Only once in that hour has he left. You don't know if it was to check on something, you don't know if it was to use the bathroom, but only once in that hour did he. Most of the time he goes literally 25 feet, gets the drink, turns around, brings it back. No one else intercepts it.
Okay.
So like your instinct about that table or having their own private personal server was correct. There is a
course.
specific person that's handling that table.
fuck.
All right. Well, plan A is out then. I'm
Blow
gonna
him up.
use the earring.
Sounds
Instead
like
of-
plan C. Let's go.
I'm gonna use the earring.
So long as it's not plan D or plan Z. I don't want plan Z.
I think it
Harry,
might be
calm
coming
down.
to Plan Z, Harry.
Nice
I think
hat.
it might- Just get ready, Harry. Get ready.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna use the earring in a private area.
Sure.
To just say, hey, plan A is out, guys. Listen, so the waiter, he's left the room once. I think when he leaves the room next, I need someone to come with me. Basically, we need to get him to drink this potion of charm person.
I'll go.
I think Pia should be the one. He's has a little more finesse than you do. You're more of
Well, I don't have my
a
armor
blunt
on.
instrument. Yeah, I don't.
Well, your armor
No, we
has to
mean
do with stealth.
charisma.
It has to do with stealth. Like you're
Yeah.
not Shank. Charisma has to do with how charming you are.
Yeah, he
Like
is.
how much.
Man,
you
how
It has
can
nothing to do.
charming
It has
you
nothing to do
are,
with
Thaden.
stealth. I need someone that's personable and not blunt.
Bro, I got a -3 on charisma.
Yeah. What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
Why don't
A
you stay here
centipede
and
just comes out of his beard. and-
start the party up, Aiden. Get us the party going. Try it. Don't dance again. God help us, but do something else. Maybe start singing.
Harry's starting
I'll
to
set
look
up
really
a game
nervous.
of beer pong.
All right, I'm gonna
What's wrong, Harry?
I'm gonna walk over the PI.
Harry goes over to Sirach and goes, are you guys talking to each other? I can't hear anything. I'm really nervous.
Harry.
Just slap
Harry, don't worry.
Shut up.
Harry,
Your
just
hat's
go dance.
great.
Just go dance with Thaden. It's cool.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
come
okay.
dance with me, Harry. Come
Okay.
dance with me. Hey, Harry. Hey, move your hips more. Now follow me. Hey.
Hey,
Now move the other way. Hey.
hey.
There you go, Harry. Keep that up, Harry.
Okay. So Harry is entertaining himself on the dance floor. Surprisingly enough, no, actually not surprising at all. He's just as bad as the both of you. So anyway, sorry, I rolled poorly. So Harry has not learned from the best. He's learned from the rest. So are we initiating some sort of plan, some sort of master plan? What are your intentions? Natural ones.
Are you talking about? Oh, okay. You're talking
Talking about
as
you guys,
Chris.
yeah.
You're talking as Chris, though, not Harry.
Yes, I'm not talking as Harry. I'm talking about
Yeah. So I'm gonna wait to see if this guy leaves.
Okay.
The air room, and if he does, I'm gonna follow him, and hopefully find him in a private setting. And I'm hoping Pia will be with me.
make a perception check, Pia. I'm sorry, Baka.
It's 19.
19. It's 9:30. It becomes 10 o'clock. Over the course of the next half hour, he does not leave the room. You're beginning to suspect that perhaps the only reason why I left the room was maybe to use the restroom for a personal break. It's been a half hour. He's basically standing like a statue, arms across like this, in the corner, paying very close attention to their drinks to make sure that they're properly
Yeah.
filled. And when he only goes over there in order to make sure that they're properly filled so that they're never parched. That
Can I-
seems to be
can
his
I see-
assignment.
Hey,
Can I see when the
Baka,
Kings? Well, let me hear what Pia has to say first.
Baka,
Yes, I'll
can
tell
I
my plan.
just like assume I'm whispering this and nobody can hear us? Is that
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
Let's
we
say
have
you're whispering it in amongst the
earrings.
music, and you're doing it through the earrings, so no one would hear you.
you said Mario was the one that no, Luigi was the one that wanted you to do this, right? Why don't you ask him if you can get the waiter to go away and then we can take
Walk up
through.
to the table where all the people are.
Just say, "Hey Luigi, can I talk to you for a minute?"
That's just
and,
suspicious.
no,
It-
it's not.
I don't want any. I don't. Yeah, it is completely suspicious.
Listen.
No, you're dancing. I
I'm
can't hear
down.
you.
Well,
I
you
have
can
an idea.
choose to stop dancing, Tatum, but right now you're not in on this conversation.
Well,
But you
I
can
noticed
choose.
them. I
It's
noticed them whispering
just-
to each other.
Just
you
a thought.
Sure you do. Absolutely. You make your
Yeah.
way over there.
I have an idea. Before Thaden comes over, it ruins everything.
know?
Oh.
Okay. All right. Let's hear it.
Keep in mind, Tatum, you can hear this now because it's the earpiece. They're
Yeah.
actually talking over the earpiece, so you can
Yeah.
hear this. You
Let
just,
me
you
hear
know.
it. Let's hear it. I'm ready. I could take it.
When you stop talking, I'll tell you. So when the King's drink, Mario's drink is getting low, we know the waiter's gonna go over to the bar and grab another drink for him. So I'm thinking is when the drink is, assuming the drink's prepared in advance, I will pour poison into the drink meant for the king, while Pia maybe chats up the barkeep and distracts him.
How do you know which one is going to go to who?
I'm just waiting for the one that
the same thing. Is everybody? They all have
I
a
don't
drink of
know.
choice.
Chris.
Can we like look for that? Can we?
Chris, you're asking Chris?
I'm asking the DM. Is
Yeah, I
No,
don't
not
really-
you,
I don't
not
really-
you, not you.
No, that's
I don't really
Can we
exist.
make a perception check?
No,
Can we
I
make a
know, I know,
perception
I know.
check. I'm
Perception
asking.
check for what?
I'm
To
sorry.
see
Yeah,
if
what-
the
I wanna-
drinks the
yeah.
king has is
What are you gonna
individual compared to
perceive?
everyone else. Like
Sorry.
not drinking the same shit as everyone, but does he have different kinds?
It
Like,
seems
Yeah, like does
it's-
Priscilla, Mario,
it's-
Luigi have their drinks of choice?
like they all have Cokes and King
Well,
Mario
no,
has a Pepsi.
the way it works is that they're all
Cokes and Pepsi.
they're all drinking from identical.
Yeah, they're getting it
goblets.
from the fountain.
Okay.
Drinking from identical goblets, but what you're noticing that when he fills the goblet, whoever's ordering the drink, be it Mario, Luigi, or Priscilla, they whisper in his ear, obviously giving him a specific order, and then he fills the tankard with whatever drink they requested. So at any given time, it could be a different liquid, but it seems like he's always giving them the same type of goblet. It's like like a jewel encrusted goblet with a thin
So
stem.
does
and
it
a
look?
lid.
Can we perceive
Perceive
if
what?
it looks different than any other of the goblets?
No, for style's sake, the
They're all the same.
8 goblets all look the same.
No, but he's using a
Okay.
tankard to fill him up.
Well, the tankard that he's using is basically off to the
Fucking
side where
poison everybody.
the small bartender is. There's let's say like a mobile bartender
God,
in the
this
corner
is
of the room.
hopeless.
Now,
It's
this is
not.
going well.
This is hope.
How about you just get the waiter to drink your charm person potion?
He's not. He's still in the middle of the room. I don't want to do it. Wow.
Just cheers him. Just get
Yeah,
a drink yourself and be like,
Get him
"Yo,
a shot.
you're doing
yeah.
a good job." Yeah, like
I'll
go
give
shot
it
for
to-
shot with
I'll
him.
give Pia. I'll give Pia my potion to charm person and say for him to do it. He's
Okay. All right, fine. I'll
personable
do
than I
that.
am.
I can do that.
You're the rogue.
I'm not doing
No,
a
no,
stealth.
no.
That's not stealthy. This is
No, it's
more
fine.
of a charm
What
person.
is that?
Give me the potion.
You're not
So what do
paying-
you do, Pia?
All right, so I have
He's
the potion.
leaning against the wall in the corner next to the mobile bartender, and he's keeping his eye on the table to make sure that they are satisfied with their drink level. He doesn't seem to be paying attention to anything other than the long dais table. And
Okay.
what would you like to do?
I'm going to grab 2 shot glasses.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
That's not
Right
gonna
off of
drink,
it,
he's not doing
right
it.
off of a table. You take 2 shot glasses.
Sure.
not a
2
problem.
shot glasses. Okay. And then I'm going to put the potion in one, and I'm just going to put like whatever drink from like a cup that I was having in the other, and I'm going to walk up to him.
Mix the potion with the drink. Make sure they look the same.
Oh, sure. Okay, I'll do that. Hey, I told you I'm not stealthy, but he wants me to do it. So, all right.
Oh.
So I'll do
That's
that.
not about stealth. That's
So now,
that's
Perception.
blatantly like, oh, I
Oh,
got
look,
you
you
Jack
have the
Daniels and I got
purple
you
one.
vodka.
I get this clear one. It's
Well, how do we know what I'm drinking is clear? But either way, okay. So I'll try to make them match the best that I can.
okay,
I don't like
gotcha,
dark
gotcha.
liquor.
Okay.
Okay.
And then
So you do that at your table
I'm
Yeah,
on a
and make them
diet.
match the best you can. Okay.
Yep. And then I'm going to walk up to him.
Okay.
Hello.
Oui, oui.
We. I like your accent.
Well, thank you, sir.
Oh yes.
What can I do for you?
I commend the
French.
work
Why
that
do you
you
think I
do,
have
and
this
I just
outrageous-
wanted.
I
to have
cannot
a
hear you.
toast.
I cannot hear you, Blue Man, because your friend the dwarf is talking in my ear at the same time.
Mhm.
As a hero from Flitwick, I want to commend you for working in this banquet. So I wanted to have a toast, and I got you a drink.
Well, that is very nice of you, but I am not allowed to drink while I am on service.
Come on, we're, I'm
Service,
a hero.
service
I'm a
members
hero.
are not
They'll let it
allowed to
slide.
drink.
I'm a hero.
is
They'll let
poor-
it slide. They'll
It
let
is
it slide
poor taste.
because I'm a
I
hero.
have I am officially the drink master of the dais. I
Oh,
will
can
not impute.
mark off that.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Oh,
He has a certain way that he goes about business, this guy.
of course he does.
It's still actually not bad. Hang on. It's 15.
It's probably not good enough.
Like I said to you, Blue Man, you are very handsome, by the way. But I do not drink while I am on the job. Feel free. Thank you. I appreciate your offer. Thank you, sir.
Well, you know what? The hero of Flitwick is very disappointed.
Well, I am
And I'm
sorry.
going to walk away with my head down.
Okay. All right.
You
so,
get off.
okay.
Baka, that didn't work.
Make Pia make a
No
perception
shit.
check, Pia.
I actually
Okay.
suspected I wouldn't.
Make a perception check.
Okay. 13.
13. You notice as you walk away from him that Luigi locks eyes with you, or at least you, if not locks eyes with you, is watching you as you walk away from the server, and Luigi does not look happy.
Oh, okay.
It just not that that means anything neither here or there, but he just sees you doing that and something's spinning in his head right now.
Okay.
Barack's
but-
gonna start putting more flammable things closer to the front of the banquet hall. Like,
Keep in mind that
like
there's I just want
tablecloths
for
and everything.
those of you that are thinking of blowing up this establishment, there are at least 100 civilians and citizens of the city here.
Sacrifices must be made.
There is just saying, and there is also 12 elite guards here. Now you don't know the power capacity of the elite guards, but they could theoretically be your level or higher. You don't know. So just be careful with the decisions that you make.
Literally like.
so I'm
on the
gonna
verge
start
of just
putting more
walking over
flammable
and just-
things by them.
I'm literally like this. There's like no opportunity here, so I'm literally just on the verge of like walking over and just pouring it in right in front of them.
Do what you want.
All right.
Well, you could certainly try. I mean,
Oh.
it's up to you.
All right.
I,
Invisibility.
I'm
Baka,
assuming.
hang on
Hold
a
on.
second.
I have another
Baka.
idea. That's.
I have another
fucking-
idea too.
Okay,
well,
let's
Your
hear them
idea
out.
didn't work to give the potion.
But listen though. But listen. So now I
God.
don't know if you saw Luigi looks really mad at me now. Now might be a time to walk up to him, pull him aside, and apologize on my behalf.
Oh,
And then you can pull him aside and then you can talk to him.
I'm not as
Superman?
Baka though. I'm as the dwarf.
Okay, dwarf, whatever.
Yeah, but you
Why
can
do we
change
need to talk to
back.
Luigi though?
Yeah.
Because
Why am I
Luigi-
apologizing?
Luigi was because he was mad at me for offering the waiter a drink.
So then you
Who
could get him
gives a shit?
away.
But now you
Then
can
you could
actually
get him
pull
Do you
away.
think
aside
that's
and
do you
can
think
talk
that's
to him.
worthy of Monarch's time?
What
Yeah,
happened?
might be.
Wait, why do we want to get him away?
Just because Baka can actually talk to Luigi
So
about
you
the
could
plan.
talk to him and be
What
like,
am I gonna
"Listen,
talk to him about?
What
Just
you
be like,
just
"Look."
said before.
Holy crap!
You guys are
Can
not
Luigi
like
go in my room next time?
not being logical though. Like you're not.
It's not that bad.
Hey, you wanted me to assassinate your brother, but I'm
But
not
your
very good
waiter's
at
not-
figuring out how to do that. So how should I do that?
Your waiter's not gonna let me. So you do anything. Like,
Exactly. You
know,
said it
that's fair.
before.
The waiter won't.
I don't like that
That's fair.
face.
No, it just that's Harry with the hat pulled down
Oh,
really
oh,
low
okay.
over his head. That's Harry basically trying to hide right in the middle of the dance floor
I'm just
because
like.
he's
Harry, keep
just
dancing.
terrified.
We're arguing about how to kill this motherfucker in the middle of everybody.
No, well, I'm assuming that it's loud with the music and the general chatter, and I'm assuming you guys are whispering into your earpieces, so you don't have to worry about giving yourself away in that regard. I will say this: when Pia at his table was mixing stuff from pouches and things, he didn't mention that he wanted to do a stealth check or a sleight of hand check. So I'm assuming that at least 6 out of the 12 guards saw him doctoring drinks on the table before he walked up to the guy, but they did not react to it. So I guess there's nothing to worry about.
Okay, fair enough. I guess they would have reacted if the waiter.
That
actually-
is true. If it was anything out of the ordinary, I'm sure they would have reacted. But I'm just saying that in situations like this, maybe you should, try to be a little more sleight of handish if you're
I
going to try
gotcha.
and try and
yeah.
do something to somebody.
Yeah.
Alright.
But
Instead of
that's-
just being blatant and open. Hey, Luigi, come over here. Talk. Let's talk.
All right.
It's not gonna work.
Well, here, weird, handsome dwarf friend, I got you a drink. Remember? And
There
I'm
you
gonna
go.
hand you back the
This is with the This is with the charm person because I never gave you the
Correct.
poison. I think.
No, it was the charm person. The charm person.
yes.
Keep
So,
in mind
You have that in a cup now.
that you're not so sure what has happened to the charm person poison because it's the charm person potion because it's been diluted with wine. So you're not sure if it's 100% potency or if it's 50%, 75%, but that's something for a later date. It's
Yeah, I'm just
been
gonna-
mixed. It's been mixed in with wine.
I'm gonna say I'm sorry, sir. I'm not drinking alcohol at this time and hand it back to him. I don't. What am I gonna do with it?
Whatever you want.
I can't do anything with it.
All right. Well, it's going in my pocket then.
Okay. You're gonna put it open cup in your pocket.
No.
Are you going to refill? You're going to refill the glass vial?
No. You know what? No. I'm just gonna
Ugh.
hold it and pretend I'm drinking it.
Gotcha. Okay.
No. Yeah. That's good.
Well, shit. I have. God, it's such a horrible.
There's only
plan.
about an hour left to the party.
You're the one with the master plan at this point.
No, it's just the variables don't work out. Like there's nothing that fucking is happening. Their drinks are under complete observation. They're not
Yeah.
leaving. There's one single waiter who's not leaving the room. There's nothing we can do short of.
Hey,
I'm here.
Pia,
Yeah.
I just thought about something.
Uh-oh.
Remember
Ask Baylor
what?
to do it?
No, well, yes, but remember, Baylor has granted us some abilities, such as the command spell. We can tell the waiter to leave.
If you're able to cast that while unseen.
You know what?
I can hide under a fucking table.
It's
You
funny
can
you
you can certainly
mentioned
try. You could try. I
I
don't know if it will succeed, but you could try.
Probably
do
not, but-
know how to do that. Do you want to do it, or do you want me to do it?
We'll give it a shot. We got nothing else that we can do. I'm
What do you
assuming.
All right. While you guys are talking about this, I'm just curious. Are you all standing together in a group, or are you
No,
separate?
I'm
in
separate.
different- Okay. Without a perception check, you notice that Mario, Luigi, and Priscilla seem to be talking and laughing amongst each other. And at some random point, Luigi stands up, pats his brother on the shoulder, smiles at his sister, comes down from the dais and walks across the dance floor, looking as if he's basically, saying hello. He says hello to various people here, there, whatever it is. Mario and Priscilla are still sitting up at the dais. He's doing like shaking hands, being pleasant, slowly making his way over to Pia.
Uh-oh.
Okay. He gets to Pia and he basically, with a smile on his face, basically says, ha, ha. He goes to shake your hand. Ha. Do you shake it?
I'm shaking it.
He pats you on the shoulder and leans in and whispers in your ear, where the fuck is your gnome friend? He's supposed to be on the job. He's got something he needs to do. I don't see him here. Where the fuck did he go?
King Dare.
He's coming.
Well, he better get here soon because this
He is,
party is almost over.
yes. Hero
To see you.
Balshamu.
Excellent to see you. And then he goes and continues the charm parade and the shaking of hands at people's tables and walks past you. Obviously, he's doing this meet and greet as just an excuse to get over there and find out like where the fuck is the gnome
While he walks away, I'm just gonna say on the earring, Baka, he's looking for you. You better do something.
I don't know what to do anymore. I'm like,
Then give
short
it
of
a
something that's
follow.
suicidal, I'm out of
Then
options.
give it
You know
some-
what? As Baka says, short of something suicidal, Sirach has an idea.
Okay, please.
Baka, just go for it. The guards can't accuse us of just getting in the way. So if they want to go after you, we just get in the way. Nothing will happen. You can flee. And then you just you get it far enough away that you turn back into yourself and no one will be looking for that dwarf. So just go,
Ooh,
toss that stuff into the drink,
that's good.
get out of here.
All right.
That's good. See, good thing you were the dwarf.
Okay.
Meanwhile, since
right.
I have
This is
wait,
really bad.
you know what?
Slid into Baka.
And we just light the place on fire. We get
Oh, all right.
kidding.
Fuck it.
So what would you like to do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Um,
And I'll go.
I
and I'll
can
go after that.
use command from 120 feet away. I can just theoretically pretend like I'm doing something else and ask the waiter to leave.
I would have
No?
to say though that that in a crowded area,
yeah.
loud area, I would have to limit that 120 a little bit.
Okay.
Or if he's entitled to a saving throw, he would get
It
a saving
is.
throw. He would get a saving throw probably at advantage because unless you get up close to him, because of the volume in the room, he's got to be able to clearly hear the command from you. If this was an empty, quiet environment, 120 feet, I'd give you the full 120. But there's music playing, there's crowd noise. If you're across a dance floor giving a command in those environments, he would get advantage.
Okay.
The only way is if you get within, let's say, 10 feet of him.
Oh God, that's close.
You know,
Um,
getting within 10 feet of him would remove the advantage he gets on the command roll. So that is my judgment.
Okay.
We can do
Perception.
command, or I could just like complete suicide this.
I'll tell you what, Baka. I'll stay somewhat near you, and if things get weird, I'll dimension door us the fuck out of here.
God. Okay. Okay, we're doing this then.
How do you feel?
Yeah,
And
we
I'm
should
gonna just stay within like a 10-foot vicinity of Baka, but pretend like I'm just partying or bullshitting with whoever.
I might need a guy.
Make a PR. Make a performance or stealth check, whichever one is better. Performance or stealth.
It's definitely his
Okay,
performance.
what's better?
Why didn't we just go straight invisibility?
Because they might have seed visibility. It's only a level 2 spell.
Yeah, but at this point, I don't think they do.
That is.
Uh,
I feel like that's
17
less
for-
of a risk than anything.
You're absolutely right. It might be. All right. Well, that was one of my options. That was one of my.
So what was PR? What was your roll?
17.
17. So you feel confident that your performance of shaking hands and staying within area, you think it was successful and convincing, that you don't think that anyone suspects that you're trying to stay within 10 feet of this handsome dwarf.
Yes.
So handsome dwarf, what would you like to do?
That's a good way to tell us apart.
It's getting weird, boys.
You can do it.
I'm going to. I'm gonna ask the group real quick.
You know what?
Deception or invisibility? You guys pick.
What's your bonuses?
Let's not talk bonuses. That's
Oh,
metagaming.
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 Deception.
Yeah. What do you think?
I don't know.
Deception. I'm feeling it
Okay.
in my heart of hearts.
Okay.
All right.
I can't believe he's gonna do it.
I'm gonna walk up to Priscilla and Mario.
Okay. As the
dwarf.
dwarf. Now, are you stealthing up there, or are you just going up there in order to try to engage them in conversation?
In conversation.
Okay, absolutely. So you make your way up there. As you approach the dais, since you did not stealth, 2 guards, elite guards, the Praetorians, one of them, they both come to the sides, and it blocks your way up the short stairs behind the dais.
I see. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. I just thought we could engage in some conversation.
Do it from the front. Do it from the front.
It's very impersonal.
He doesn't say anything. He doesn't give us 2 cents. He basically
I-
just stands
I
there with the
apologize.
pole arm.
I'll just walk away. And
So you walk. Once you
we're
walk
gonna-
away, it lightens up. The guards lighten up a little bit, and they return to their positions. Apparently, they've been instructed to not let any unauthorized people linger behind or up the side stairs of the dais, the eight-person stair dais. But of course, if you were to approach from the front of the table, it seems like they would allow you to do that.
that's what I thought I was doing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you wanted to get close to talk to them. I apologize.
No, it's fine.
so- We could retcon it if you want, but the point is now you're aware of the fact that if you try to go around the back or up the stairs on the side, they'll basically the guard will jump forward and let's say if you didn't do it, you might have watched somebody else try and you saw that, oh, so that's what they're going to do.
Okay, so I'm gonna say I'm gonna need a distraction in a minute, guys, and I'm gonna walk up to the front.
I'm the best at distracting.
Yeah, in a minute. I'm gonna walk up to the Mario and Priscilla.
Priscilla smiles as you approach. Mario scowls as you approach. Mario doesn't even want to give you the time of day. You can see it in his face. Priscilla leans forward and goes, I'm sorry. How are you? Obviously, I got to squeeze Selma Hayek in again. I can't help myself. Gorgeous, dark-haired, olive skin. It's just hard to look away.
Chris
And,
is turning himself on.
Yes. And she leans forward and she goes, "I'm sorry, sir. I don't know if I know your name. I am Priscilla Harper. Please." And she pulls her hand out in order for you to kiss her hand.
I will kiss the hand.
You kiss the hand. It's very soft. And then she kind of lingers and waits for you
What
to
does a
say
woman
something.
feel like?
Wants
Is
you to
she
say
soft?
something. Like she's expecting you to introduce yourself or basically your intentions.
Yes. It is very nice to meet you, Your Majesties. My name is Mr. Robbin.
Huh.
I
Motherfuck-
am an author, a new best-selling
An
author.
author, new best-selling author. He goes with. I love it. I love it.
So
I was wondering if I
you've
could
caught the attention of Mario. Mario, you can tell he's definitely listening.
Yes, I have recently released a new book, and I was wondering if I could come by tomorrow and bring you some copies.
Make
Yeah.
a persuasion check.
It's persuasion. I'm pretty sure that's a +3. 14.
14. She goes, "Oh, it sounds like a wonderful idea." And then Mario cuts her off and looks at her. "Are you kidding me? You don't know this dwarf. He could be a charlatan. He could be a snake oil salesman.
I'm just
You are the
offering a free
stupidest.
book.
You are the stupidest. Please be quiet. Oh, I'll have you thrown out of this banquet. In fact, where's your invitation? Show me your invitation."
I don't have it on me right now. How else could I?
Are you
Wait,
serious?
do I have it
Are
on
you
me.
serious,
Wait,
Priscilla?
Wait,
Are you serious?
Chris?
Yes.
Player DM. Chris,
Yes.
were the invitations like by name, like Baka for Baka?
Nope.
Or
Nope.
oh, then I have it. I thought they were by name.
No. What I mean is he never gave you a paper invitation.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh.
He never gave you a paper invitation.
Okay, I did not receive an invitation, Your Majesty, but I assure you, I would not be here if if I
Make a
wasn't-
persuasion check.
Oh,
Persuasion?
man.
Oh, it's,
Persuasion.
21.
21. Well, in any event, you're gonna have to if you come by the castle tomorrow, you're gonna have to prove your credentials. You need to not just you need to prove where you came from, who your publisher is. You need to bring more than one copy. You have to bring 3 copies. And make an appointment. You can't not just barge your way in whenever you see fit. You will make an appointment, perhaps for this week, and then we will figure out a date and time that is convenient for the entire family.
I understand. I thank you, Your Majesty, for an opportunity.
Priscilla, you have to be kidding me. You let anyone talk to you. And she's like, "You are the rudest man I have ever met. You seriously are. You do not know how to have fun. This is a banquet." And they squabble, blah, 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 arguing.
Slide a hand in.
While they're squabbling, hopefully
Yes.
not paying attention to me,
Yes.
I'm gonna
Yes.
slide the poison into Mario's drink.
Sleight
God
of
help
hand
me.
to poison. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is
Yeah.
I'd like you to make a sleight of hand check.
Natural 20. Yes.
Natural 20. Natural 20. Hold on.
Okay.
I
Okay.
can't. But hold on. I don't know if I can.
Talk while you're
Let's see
doing
it.
it.
Oh my God.
Okay.
So
So
lucky.
natural 20. What is the number with
It's 32.
32? Give me 1 second. I have to roll a perception check for
Yeah.
one person in particular.
You
And
got
I
a
will.
plus 12.
Yeah. And while I'm talking, I will explain I'll say, Your Majesties, my book. It is called Death of a Salesman.
Mhm.
It is
Not
called
foreshadowing at all.
SAVASANA'S Kiss.
No foreshadowing at all.
Yeah.
So
It is
Yeah,
about
Savasana's
a
Kiss.
play production
okay,
In-
so let's see.
in the
So let's see.
northeast of the realm.
Let's see. So I rolled a perception check for him, and it was a fail. I roll a perception check for her. it
God, I
was a
can't believe I got a
fail.
natural 20 in like the most
And then
important
I'm
role.
going to make a roll for Luigi, who is lurking in the area.
course he is.
Fail. And then I'm going to roll
Dude,
for
my
one
heart was
more
beating.
person. For one more person that has been
It
told
was so
to keep
scared.
one more person that has been told to keep an eye out
all those planning.
Uncle
we literally
Claudius.
and I just rolled.
Yeah,
I walked
yeah.
up and did it.
So you walked up
There you
in
go.
disguise, caused a minor scene, but even though everyone was looking, you used your amazing sleight of hand skills to drop a drop of poison into the closest cup to you.
Damn, dude.
Mario's cup.
Oh, yes, what you believe to be Mario's cup.
That was honestly.
Believe. I don't like that.
Okay, so now what do you do, handsome dwarf?
I would say I will bow. I will walk back 2 steps and I will bow, and I'll say I appreciate your time, Your Majesty. I will make an
She
appointment.
waves to you and she goes, "Don't worry, just, I will."
This whole thing
I
led
will-
up to this
I will
moment,
walk back without turning my
and
back.
he rolls a
and-
nat 20.
Yeah.
Roll the
Well,
nat
how was I supposed to know I was gonna roll in that 20?
No, I'm saying
I wanted more
That's
assurances.
like fucking gold.
I was scared, dude. I didn't want to do it that way. It was just so blatant and had
Okay.
so much chance for failure.
When Baka steps away from the table, Sirach would like to go up.
Okay, as
And-
you're walking up,
I'm leaving. Going.
I would
I'm
like.
leaving the room.
I would like. Well, hold on. You're in the process of leaving the room. Soraka's in the process of walking up to the dais. If you would like to perform some sort of an action, Sirach, I would like you to roll. This is not a combat roll, but I'd like you to roll an initiative roll. Because I want to know in what order things happen from this point on.
Okay. Well, maybe this is a bad idea.
Probably
So
not.
I'm just curious.
Trying to
It doesn't
help
mean-
out, but
No,
I
I
guess
understand.
not.
No, I'm not saying don't look at this as foreshadowing. I just know that there are certain things about to happen, and I want to know what the timing is as far as when Sirach walks up. That's all I'm looking
Gotcha.
for.
Okay, 19 for my
19. Okay. All right. So as you're walking up, you get to the edge of the table, and this is what you notice. You notice Priscilla sit down. Now, the reason why Baka can't see this is Baka turned around and he's leaving. Okay? You notice that in a very quick moment, a flurry of action, she picks up her glass, drinks from it, looks in, shakes it, puts it down, grabs his glass, and drinks it.
Oh.
You're killing me, Chris. You're absolutely.
And that's
killing
where
me.
we'll take our break.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
So,
Of course.
so when we get back from our break, this is an opportunity for us in real life to go to the bathroom, get something to drink, think about
In
the story
real
for
life,
15
in
minutes or
real
so.
life.
In real life.
I just shit
Um,
myself in
but-
game and real life.
Yes. So, everybody who is available, who's watching, thank you so much for watching. Again, this is
Oh
ttRPG.
my
ttRPG.
God,
We are on
dude,
YouTube.
that
Please
was-
subscribe for YouTube. Please subscribe. It's 8:08. We're gonna be back at like 8:25.
My heart's going.
Well, good. I'm glad it is. Because so is mine. So in the meantime, I'm gonna put this on the.
Your shirt is saying otherwise.
Well, can't you see I'm losing weight.
Oh, look, you.
You
you
can
always
see
look
right. I'm
shut
skin
up.
and
You
bones.
always look amazing.
I'm skin and bones, man. So anyway, thank you so much, everybody. We will be.
Wouldn't need that again. That's
I know,
weird.
I cheat. They're not blues. That's a good sign. All right.
That is a plus.
All right. Are you ready,
Oh,
ladies and gentlemen?
Chris,
Yes.
was this planned? Like, did you?
No, this was not specifically planned. I've been juggling shit like for the last hour and a half trying to figure out what you guys are going to do because it was like in the timeline, like 4 or 5 different things that could have happened based on what you guys did. So no, this was not planned.
What did I need for my initiative?
20.
But I was
20.
over at 20.
No,
and
you
she
was,
still
yours
drank
was,
it.
no, yours was a 19.
Was it? No,
Yeah,
I
you
thought I
said
got over at 20.
well, you.
Oh, it
you
was a
said-
19. Oh,
said
I
19,
did need
yeah.
a 20. Oh, I was
I
like,
give him guidance.
yeah, right. Oh, really? I was one off from
Yes.
stopping her. Great.
Yes.
Ah.
All right, whatever. Well,
So let's get everybody back to the table and figure out what happens in the next few seconds.
dejected Sirach just walks away. Just leaves.
Well, I don't know. that's up
Head
to you.
hang low. Just I'm out.
All right, so let's see. Well, that's interesting. Like, do you think that there was a moment where you would have been like, "Duh, duh, 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 duh," like one of those, or you would have kept your composure? I'm just curious.
Well, here's the thing. He didn't even
What?
see me put the poison in. I was very stealthy.
That's a good point, actually. You know, it could be argued that there would be no reason for you to be walking up to the podium because he
No,
rolled-
there was a reason.
Yes, but what was your reason? Just curiosity. It wasn't because she was going to drink the poison, was it?
I was gonna take her out of the equation and ask her to dance.
Ah, you just missed it. You would not have reacted like this because you didn't know there was poison in the cup.
No, exactly. I wasn't gonna do that.
But here's the deal. Here's
I
the deal.
wanna-
Since things happen quickly, if you want to, you can still in the next moment ask her to dance if you want. That would make a lot of sense because that's what you were intending on doing.
Yeah, I
And
suppose.
Chris,
Yes.
You can take the vial, open
I-
wide.
I said I was walking backwards, like still
Here, take
facing
a
out.
drink.
Yes, yes.
Do
I will
I see her drink from the cup. I
make
poured
a
the poison.
perception check.
It's 14.
You see her drink from the cup.
The
If
one
anything,
that has
the
the poison in.
the one that has the poison in it.
Mm,
All right.
So,
gonna-
so now here's the situation. I need Pia to make a perception check. Okay, so if it's low,
Eight.
that means that you saw the exchange happen between the handsome dwarf and Mario and Priscilla, and you see him walking away backwards, backing off, kind of like bowing, but you did not see anything. You didn't see him put poison in anything because his hands were too quick. Theoden, make a perception check.
But is it
please.
safe to say that I knew the plan since I was hanging near
You
him
knew the plan,
distracting?
but you didn't see it.
Okay.
So you have no idea what cup
Ooh,
he put
nat
it in.
20 plus 3.
Nat 20? Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on a second then. Okay. So
Well-
if you I believe you. If you rolled a nat 20, I believe you. Listen, here's the situation. Out of all of you, Theoden is
won.
the only one that actually sees the fact that he poured poison in a cup.
Oh, well, that's a little insulting to me. Does he really see it? Because he has a 20 plus 3, and I have a 20 plus 12.
Yeah, but
wait,
natural.
wait,
But you
wait.
know what? I'm
It
gonna
was
allow.
a natural.
That's
20.
what I'm gonna
Mine was a
allow.
natural
I
22.
know. I understand that. I
Yeah, it
understand
doesn't matter.
The reason why I'm going to allow it is because he knows of your general plan. So he was looking out for it. And he rolled a natural 20. So natural 20's got to be useful for something.
Bro, Baka, be careful. I'm the only healer.
Barely.
Okay, before
Yeah,
we
so
get into
flabbergasted.
Bruh.
before we get into petty squabbles
Okay.
amongst teammates,
Okay.
Bruh.
we need to focus on the situation at hand
No,
that is about to
nothing
spiral out of
petty.
control.
All that's gonna happen is I'll remember that.
No,
Okay,
no.
okay.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
He's kidding. He's just kidding. He's just kidding.
Just
Okay, so
dashing
now-
around, huh?
So now Pia cannot react.
I know
The
nothing.
Rock is walking up to ask her to dance, but he has not done that yet. Theoden, you saw you saw his hands, the flurry of hands. Okay. What do you guys so what happens in the next few moments?
What I would like to do
What would you like to do? You makes more sense
is
for you to say
walk
first.
out of the room, and head towards my room in the palace.
Okay.
Change back to Baka. While I'm
Gotcha.
doing that, I'm gonna use the message spell to inform Sirach and the team
When exactly do you use the message spell?
in transit.
In transit. Okay,
into
so
my room.
hold
so-
that thought. Hold
yeah.
that thought. So you walk backwards halfway down the dance floor. You turn around and you start heading towards the doors, the double doors that lead to the exit to go, I'm assuming, to the rooms which are upstairs, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you make it to about the double doors, but you're still in the room. When you hear chaos start to happen, things
Oh.
start to happen.
Fuck.
Sirach, what are you doing in the next few moments? Are you still approaching in order to ask her to dance?
Has chaos happened yet?
Well, chaos
Or-
is well.
It's
That's what I'm
about to
saying.
happen.
I'm just wondering what your if let's say you don't see
So-
chaos.
So technically, I don't know that she. Well, I guess I heard Baka say that she drank it.
Well, but
I
he
would
didn't. But he
still-
didn't say anything yet. He only
Oh, he
says it
didn't?
when he leaves the
Oh.
room. He didn't say it yet.
Oh, so then yeah, I'm still walking up to
Okay.
ask her to dance.
Okay, so here's what happens.
Hell
Sirach
yeah.
sees it first. She stands up and goes,
This was supposed to be a slow acting poison.
Yeah, Mario is full of shit.
Okay, you
Sorry,
hear you hear behind you and behind Baka, somewhere between Baka and Sirach, Or you hear Luigi's voice. Assassin! Hemsworth! Quickly, grab them! Assassin!
I'm running.
Okay, so now I need everyone to roll initiative,
Oh shit!
and I'll explain to you what happens based on the order in which we go.
We call bullshit.
I'm gonna fucking kill Luigi.
This might not make a whole lot of sense, but I rolled a dirty 20.
That's okay. That's no problem. That just means that when Luigi started yelling, you're the first to react.
Well,
Well,
I
that
roll a
means-
dirty 22 actually.
There
no,
we go.
actually,
That works.
No,
that
21
works.
because I got a plus one from.
That works perfect. Then you reacted faster. It's fine. So
Okay.
I'm gonna write down Baka, 21. Right. I'll write down my roll for a couple of things. Hold on a second. Give me 1
Oh
minute.
gosh.
I have to. Let's see. 13. That's Harry is 13. Give me 1 second. Okay.
He has to
go.
roll for the new classes for the new party he has to build.
Chris, this is. Oh my god. Why
Give me
did
1
you-
second. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna. Okay.
God.
And then one more for that one. Okay. Good.
To keep this stream fresh, Chris is just gonna roll us. Like he's gonna number all the classes, 1 through 10, and so well, guess what? Baka, you're now
sucks for
a
you.
paladin.
That's it.
Congratulations.
No,
That's
I can't be a paladin.
So Pia, you wanted to use Nog? This is a perfect opportunity.
Yeah,
Oh gosh.
Yeah, if you roll right, Chris. if you-
Okay,
you're
so
all
real
an
quick.
entire team of bards. Congrats. Go.
Okay. So
We'll
that's
do that
19.
next. We'll do that.
Okay.
Go.
So Baka's 21. Did anyone roll higher than a 21? Okay, I know I got 20
no.
for Pia.
I got a 14.
I got a 14 for Theoden.
16 for Sirach.
16 for Syrah. Okay, so 16 gets squeezed in there. I didn't leave myself enough room. Damn it. I got
Curses.
to. No, it's no big deal. I just have to make sure I don't screw this up. Okay, so once she stands up and starts to grab for her throat from the fast-acting poison you were told was
acting.
slow. You were told was slow, but obviously that was a lie based on how Priscilla Harper reacts. The closest person that's standing next to her is Sirach, but Sirach has a momentary moment of like, what the fuck is going on? And it freezes. And in that moment, when Luigi yells, Hemsworth, to her, quickly, the assassins, grab them. Luigi shouts out the fact that something is going on. He's the first person to open his mouth and cry murder, right? Like a scumbag, right? Baka is the first person to react in that moment. Baka, what do you do?
Dash. Fucking triple dash away.
With the
Bye.
triple dash away, you can make it to I'm assuming you're going up to the 3rd floor to your room. Or no? Are you not dashing completely out of the building?
Yeah, I think I need to leave the fucking building.
Okay, no problem.
I'm gonna leave the building. I'm gonna try to leave the castle.
Okay, so if you're doing a dash, make
Are you
a.
serious?
Let me make a
He's
perception
running.
check.
Curious.
Let me make a
He's running from
perception
us.
check.
Once
for-
again.
Okay, so if you're
Are you
running out of,
surprised?
let's see. If you run through the doors, dash,
Will you get me out of jail?
downstairs.
Ah,
Okay, so the
I think I'm
guards.
the one
Get
that's
us
being
out of
cut.
jail.
Okay, the multiple guards that are in the downstairs chandelier lobby do not see you.
Chandelier.
Okay, so they don't see you. You do another dash, and I need you to make a. You're not stealthing. You're intentionally not stealthing. You're dashing.
Well, you're
so
still the dwarf, right?
yeah, I'm
yes,
sure.
he's the dwarf. But what I'm trying to say is that if you hear yelling inside a banquet hall and someone is racing out the door, if the guards see
Yeah,
him, they
yeah.
would engage him.
Yeah. That would
Okay,
be the
so-
focus.
So now here's the situation. I rolled up a high perception check on the guards in the plaza, the plaza center out in front of the building in the Citadel Square. So you made it out of the room, raced down the stairs, got past the guards that were in the lobby, made it down the stairs of the front of the building, and then you were spotted by 6 guards.
Am I outside now or?
You are on the front steps of the building outside as you are challenged by 6 guards. These guards are not wearing the helmets. They're just standard guards. And they point at you and they go, "Dwarf, where are you running?" And now we freeze your situation because your situation, you've used all your action, your movement. So let me just write this down. Hold on. So 6 G guards plus Baka. Okay, got that off to the side. Okay, now, next one is Pia. Pia, you just saw the handsome dwarf sprint through the double doors.
Handsome dwarf.
And now what would you like to do? Obviously, you've seen Sirach is standing in front of the dais and sees Priscilla clutching her chest as if something's wrong.
What else is happening? Anything?
Mario is standing up and
Noteworthy?
Luigi is screaming bloody murder.
Okay. I guess I'll run up to Luigi.
Okay, so you run up to Luigi and do what?
Luigi, what happened? What's the assassin? I didn't see anybody.
Guards, seize him! Grab him
Me?
quickly! And
Me?
that's
Oh
basic.
my
And it's not his turn, but his ire is going now in your direction.
Oh, that's fine. That's
but
fine.
now, but you can
hilarious.
still, but you spoke. You can still act. You still
Yeah.
have an action if you want.
Okay.
Fireball.
Then I'm going to Misty Step towards Theoden.
Oh,
Okay.
absolutely. You literally go
That's fine.
straight. Misty Step is a spell.
Yes.
Okay, so you use
Bonus
one of your
action.
spells and you Misty Step right through the body of Luigi, and you Misty Step right next to Theoden.
Well, this
Yeah.
one's the shit.
Okay, so you're literally right next to Theoden.
I didn't
Okay.
even do anything wrong. That's why I figured I could talk.
That
to
was
him.
your bonus action, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what would you like to do with your action?
Is there anybody coming towards me? I guess
You get the sense that of the 12 guards in the room, some of them are definitely looking at you and are probably going to make their way in your direction. They just haven't. They're not quick enough to react yet. Everything's happening all at once.
Okay.
We dimension door out. You're leaving this rock, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I don't want to do. Theoden, shall we run? Shall we grab Sirach?
I'm not leaving Sirach behind.
Okay, then I'll use
Wait,
my movement
was that
to-
even a question?
No. I just don't know what the plan is.
Oh
Okay.
my God! Oh, here we go.
Well,
right.
listen, there's no time to plan because
Nope,
it's all
I'm
happening
I'm
very
running
quickly.
all right, I'm
Grab
just gonna say,
Sirach. Let's
screw it,
go.
I'm
Let's
running
go. Let's
towards
go. Let's go.
I'm running towards Sirach, trying to rally him over.
Well,
Sirach,
it doesn't quite make sense for you to run over to Sirach because you Misty stepped in the opposite direction. I guess you maybe could yell and call.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then I'll hold my action and just try to, get Sirach to run towards us.
If you're holding your action, is there anything in particular that you have to kind of call out, like what kind of an action you're holding?
I
If
just
someone
want
is
to be
about to
ready
attack
to
you, or-
defend myself.
Okay, guys. So if anyone attacks you, you get to hit them first.
Sure. That
With
works.
what kind of an attack? What would you be what are you doing?
Can I use an Eldritch Blast? Can I do that?
I will allow you to use an Eldritch Blast because it's a cantrip.
Cool.
Yeah, so spell cantrip is totally fine. So you're readying an Eldritch Blast just in case someone attacks you. You're holding your action. Okay. Now Hemsworth goes.
Fuck.
Hemsworth takes off his helmet, throws it to the ground, rushes to the side of behind the side. Come with me. 6 out of the 12 rally around. He says something along the lines of Champion Alpha, and that code word clicks them into some kind of special like thing that they're supposed to do under extreme circumstances, kind of like a Secret Service team, right? And 6 out of the 12 rally around. 5 out of the 12, I apologize. 6 total, 5 plus Hemsworth. And Hemsworth is the captain originally that you guys met in Flitwick that kind of looks a little bit like Chris Hemsworth in Thor Ragnarok. So you guys have met him before. He rallies, he grabs the falling body of Priscilla and pushes a button, and a trap door drops from behind the dais. And so one of the other 5 soldiers grabs the head of Mario and drags him and Priscilla down the trap door. And those 6 are gone, including Priscilla and Mario. Luigi is still in the middle of the dance floor. Those guys are gone. Now, after those guys, the other 6 guards in the room don't go yet. They're still kind of frozen in time. Sirach gets to go before them. So you witnessed, you're kind of stunned, and you watched this rush of like bodies all of a sudden just go behind and kind of drop down behind the dais in front of you. What do you do?
I'm peacing out. So, but first,
But first.
so I'm assuming.
Can I still get to dance?
I know, right? I know. Well, I can't. She's gone.
No, I know.
So I'm assuming that there's just chaos, people running about.
Yeah,
you
at
know.
this point, people are starting to like. Some people are looking dazed. Some women are screaming because they realize it's foul play. Once Luigi screamed, people started to get up from their chairs, and some people are leaving. Some people. It looks like it's about to turn into a stampede, but it has not hit that point yet.
All right, perfect. That's exactly what I want. I am going to cast Pass Without a Trace on myself.
Absolutely.
And then try to stealth away.
Go for it. Give me a stealth check.
Luck.
If you manage to escape,
Wait,
Sirach,
theoretically, are you
Oh,
within
no.
30 feet of
is
Sirach,
Harry
the other two?
is Harry with us?
Not yet. That's the plan.
Harry is within 30 feet of. I would say that you
Oh,
guys
fuck
are not
Harry.
within 30 feet of each other, not yet. Sirach, I would say Sirach and the other three are about 60 feet away from each other.
Okay.
Okay, but Theoden, Pia, and Harry are within 30 feet of each other. Obviously, the two of you are next to each other, and Harry is closer to Theoden and Pia.
Okay.
But so you cast it. What did you get for your cast? Well, cast without a trace is a bonus action.
It's an action.
It's an action. So cast without a trace is an action, but you still have movement, and you can stealth if you so desire. So what would you like to stealth? What do you got?
I got a 36.
36. So passing without a trace, 36. Outstanding. I rolled really good, but I didn't roll no damn 36. So what direction are you moving 30 feet? You moving in the direction of the other three?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. In the
Sort of.
chaos that ensues, no one at the moment is paying any attention to Sirach.
Okay.
Okay. So is there anything else that you would like to do, like theoretically with a bonus action, I guess? I don't think I'm not sure if there's anything you can do. You casted a spell, you did your movement, you stealthed. I guess any action that you would take would maybe like any bonus action might disrupt your stealth. I'm not sure.
So it doesn't disrupt my stealth, but
What would you like?
I believe I'm not going to do it because I believe we established that my smoke bombs have to be in front of me. I couldn't just like lob one off to like a different direction.
I don't know. That would take. I mean, if what direction are you looking to throw it? Like, what are you looking to do?
Basically, the complete opposite direction that me, Harry.
Well, let me put it to you this way. If you threw it at your feet,
it would give me away.
It would no. Well, I would say that if you threw it at your feet, that it would give you advantage to your next stealth check should you decide to continue to stealth. If you wanted to, it might have another benefit too, but I'm not really sure yet. Let's get to that round when we get there. I could tell you that much. I could say that I think that if you were to continue to stealth, your next stealth roll might be an advantage because you're throwing it down at your feet. The smoke pops up and it obscures the view of some people.
Okay, so I will expend one smoke bomb in order
Beautiful.
to.
Yeah. Absolutely. So if you stealth next round, you get advantage. Okay,
All
so
right.
that visibly, you guys see this big, now all of a sudden the chamber, it looks like tear gas canister just went off in the middle of the fucking room, basically, which confuses things that much more. And people start screaming and running for the exits like a big stampede. So now Sirach is done. Now the guards go. The guards, not really noticing Sirach as of yet, but they have noticed Theoden, Baka, and perhaps, let me see if they've noticed Harry. Okay. Under instructions from Luigi, they will attack. The 6 guards will attack. 3 of them will attack Theoden, 3 of them attack Pia. 2 attacks each.
Doesn't he get his attack response?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Pia, do you want to shoot at one of them with your Eldritch Blast?
I might as well.
Blast him.
Okay.
Okay, so
Blast
you
'em.
blast them.
Hang on 1 second because I think at 11th
Roger, roger.
level I get 3 beams now.
You get 3 Eldritch Blasts. Vroom, vroom.
You got an extra
What?
beam.
Yeah, I get 3 now at level 11.
Dark purple necrotic energy
my
flows
God.
from your fingertips. Boom, boom, boom.
All right, so the first one I rolled a.
God,
I'm
I'm wishing I
sorry,
didn't run away.
Doing math. I
You
rolled a
gotta
16.
get some benefit when you only have.
What did you roll?
3.
16.
16 is a hit.
Okay.
Are you
so
focusing all 3 Eldritch Blasts at one soldier?
I'm taking one down if I
Go
can.
for it. Go
I'm
for
gonna
it.
try to burn the one down. So 16.
How much damage?
Damage roll is 10 points of damage.
Okay. Hit him in the shoulder. Maggots are crawling all over him. He does not look pleased.
Second one
Yes, go for it.
is a 21,
21 is a hit.
and that one hits for, God damn it, 6 damage.
6 damage.
Yikes.
Yeah, I know, really.
That was a
Okay.
1, right?
That one almost missed him, but hit him right on the hip.
The other one is a 26,
That is 3 in a row. Foom, foom, foom.
and that one does 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. Okay. It does not. He is sufficiently occupied with hundreds of maggots crawling all over his body and through his armor and into his shoulder. He looks severely terrified, but he has not fallen, and he still has the sword out, and he's still coming in your general direction. He
Okay.
does not. He looks really messed up though. All right.
Okay.
So that was your reaction, your held action. Now that guard is obviously going to come at you and swing his sword twice at you. He rolls a, what is the bonus on his attack roll? 2 weapon melee attacks plus. He rolled a 13. Does a 13 hit you?
No.
13 does not hit you. He swings twice. You dodge out of the way without the benefit of your cloak of displacement. Go figure. It's not just the cloak. Some of it is PA. There you go. So now the other one is going to
No,
go.
it's
The
the
other one
cloak.
that was unhit is going to go after you. That one rolls. Okay, so let's see. He hits you with the first. And what is the damage on with the sword swipe? I gotta excuse me. Let's see. Where are you? 7 points of slashing damage to PA. 7 points of slashing damage. And then when he swings one way, when he swings for the backhand,
Yeah.
he literally he goes for your head to try to decapitate you, and you duck down, and his sword hits your horn, and the jarring nature of the sword hitting the horn causes a vibration and knocks the sword out of his hand, and he goes skittering across the floor. He rolled a natural 1, so no sword on this guy. All right, and then the third one, I rolled. That one's cocked. Okay, I rolled a 10 and a 9 natural. So that gives me a 13 and a 14.
The 14 is my AC.
Okay, so 1 out of the 2 sword swipes hit you,
Mhm.
and it does only 3 points of slashing damage to Pia. The next 3 are going after Theoden. Theoden, don't forget about the fact that your armor is not with you at this time.
I put it.
Okay. I've got an 18. Does an 18 hit you? Does a 14 hit you? Okay, so I got 2 hits.
Yikes.
1, 2,
Yikes.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points of slashing damage from the first one.
Damn.
Okay, 1 out of 2 hits you. Add another 9 points. So 15 plus 9 is 24 points of damage.
Ooh.
And the third and final one, 1 out of the 2 hits you. Add minus another 5 points of slashing damage. So
Okay.
what was that total? I'm sorry, guys. I lost track of the first one.
Was it 20 something?
29.
That was
29.
29 total.
I think it was
29 total.
29 total. So 29 points of damage. You literally, 3 of them jump on you, and you take your hammer out, and you get slash. They swing at you multiple times, and you're getting cut on your chest, cut on your neck, places where your armor and your shield would easily block it.
Damn.
The suit, the fancy, expensive suit that you dropped the bank on is getting torn to shreds.
Not worth it.
Yes, not worth it. But listen, hey, sometimes it happens, you know. Those 6 guys are done. Now it is Theoden's turn. Theoden, what would you like to do?
Shield of Faith.
Tell me about Shield of Faith.
All right, Shield of Faith is everyone who is within 60 feet of whoever I cast it on has +2 armor class.
Okay, it's casting it on who?
I
think it's one person, right?
Yes, one person.
So it's yourself?
I'm guessing how. Yeah, I'm gonna cast on myself, but everyone's within 60 feet of me. Right?
Yes, that is true.
All right, yeah, I'll cast on myself.
So that gives you an extra what? 2 to your armor class?
Everybody, yeah.
Wait, hold on, but doesn't it only affect one person, or it's kind of Shield
I'll
of
look
Faith?
it up. Shield of.
I think it only doesn't it only affect one person, Shield of Faith? Let's see.
Oh, does it?
Surrounds a creature of your choice within range.
Oh, a creep. Yeah. All right. So
All right,
yeah.
so you're putting it on yourself.
Yeah. So
That's
I
fine. So your armor class goes from what? 12 to 14?
14. Yeah.
Okay, so your armor class 14. Is that an action or a bonus action?
That is an action, but I'm gonna use a bonus action magic weapon.
Magic weapon. Tell me about magic weapon. It sounds cool.
Magic weapon. Magic weapon. I summon a magical weapon, and
Wow.
I choose what it looks like, and then it attacks for me. It's pretty
Tax for you.
pretty
Let's see.
goddamn sweet.
Exactly.
It's the magic weapon, the bonus action I use all the time.
Oh no, the bonus action one is a spiritual weapon, not magic weapon.
Spiritual. I'm sorry. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
because magical weapon just takes a non-magical weapon and imbues it with magical properties.
Oh
turns it into a
no,
+1.
yeah, I'm sorry.
All
That
right,
was
no
my
problem.
bad.
So spiritual weapon, you drop it in the field of battle. What does it look like?
It looks. I'm going with a morning star again.
Morning star with the spikes, the ball and the spikes. Okay, mystical blue morning star floating in the air, 15 feet long. Is it going to attack
Can I
the one?
wait? Can I use it at 4th level?
And if you do, what does that change?
Gives me an extra 2d8.
Go for it, man. Go for
Yeah.
it. So it appears. Do you want it to appear next to the one that was eaten alive by the maggots from the Eldritch Blast, or do you want to attack a different one?
That one.
Okay, so it hovers above Pia's Eldritch one, and make your hit roll.
Let me scroll down here. 16.
16 is a hit. Roll for damage. The
Um,
spiritual weapon, the blue tinted morning star, comes crashing down on top of the one. He doesn't notice it because he's trying to brush off the maggots from the Eldritch Blast. He's not paying any attention to his own defense, and it comes crashing down on top of his head.
6, 9. 16
points of damage is enough to turn the helmet that he was wearing into a crushed soda can. Drops to the ground. He is no more. There are
thought they're
only
supposed to be
5 left
elites.
in this room. Say again?
No, I said I thought these guys were supposed to be elites.
Well, he got hit with 3
That's
Eldritch
way
Blasts.
smoother
and
than
a-
some of our other fights.
well,
Listen,
listen,
they got a magical flail in their face.
magical flail in the
Yeah.
face and 3 Eldritch Blasts.
It's a
So
spiritual flail.
This is true. This is true. So now it's Harry's turn to see if he has the nerve to take some of this training that he's had all these days with Theoden and put them to good use. The fear number is down to 14 or higher. What does he do? He rolls a natural 1.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, he rolls a natural 1,
Pees himself.
which means he literally urinates on himself.
Are you
And
fucking
he
kidding
takes
me,
the hat
Harry?
and throws it and runs out the door in the direction of Baka. Running down the street, he uses his action, his bonus action, but he can't use all 3. He can't use his bonus action to dash like some classes, but he's going to use his movement and his action to dash, and he's going to make his way down the stairs. Do they notice him?
Unfucking believable.
Well,
they
the
do.
good news for Harry is that the soldiers in the lower lobby where the chandelier is, they rolled a natural 1 on their perception. They must be rushing up the stairs, heading in the direction of the banquet room, and don't consider him a threat at all because maybe urine is coming out of him or something. They figure he's one of the guests that are scared. So they let him run right past them and out into the street. So I'm going to say that Baka is joined by Harry.
Hey,
And
there's
the
no way
6
Harry made it to me
guards.
though.
I know, but that's where he's headed. He'll make it with his movement in the next round. So that turn is over. With at the top of the combat round. Baka, you are faced by 6 guards that are challenging you. The handsome dwarf. Why are you running? What are you doing?
Priscilla, she's under attack. Help!
Make a deception check.
Oh fuck me. 15.
15. Seize him.
I'm gonna use my wing
Oh
boots
my
and start
God.
flying.
Well, let's put it this way. You're going to use your movement to fly over the top of their heads.
I'm gonna fly out of the fucking castle.
Okay, well, listen, you're in the front courtyard of the castle on the steps. If you use your action to fly and you use your movement and your dash, I'll allow you to fly up in the air. You can fly right over the top of their heads if you want.
Yeah, but I don't think I need to use my action just to start flying. I think I could just automatically. I'm not entirely sure if I can. Whenever you're wearing these flying boots equal to walking, you could just use the boots to fly up to 4 hours.
Too bad I
all at
didn't bring the
once or
boat.
something. If you're flying, duration expires.
Just say the
It
man.
doesn't really say if I need to use an action to start flying or not, or if I just do
Well,
it.
I'll tell you what, I'll allow, let's say from here going forward, we'll call it a bonus action to activate the boots.
Okay.
So
I'll bonus
bonus action-
action, and then movement speed, and then action.
Okay, so then that would get you 60 feet. How high are you going?
I'm going like in a diagonal, like over the wall, but like away from the castle.
Oh, well, there's no wall. The castle is basically just a house
Oh, it's
with
just
a
a house.
courtyard in the front and then the street heading down the street. Where would you be headed if you're escaping from the building? Where would you be headed?
I'm gonna look for something that's out of sight from the guards. Like another like house I can get behind, and then
All right. So if you're going diagonally, I would say that you'll be 30 feet high.
like
and
just over a house and then down basically. Is my
Gotcha.
plan.
I would say that you'd go 30 feet into the courtyard, because if it's like 60 feet total, I'm imagining 30 feet high and 30 feet forward. So right now at 30 feet, you're hovering over the 6 guards, 30 feet above them, and you're heading away from them. But right now, as time freezes, you're 30 feet above them and 30 feet up, 30 feet from the building. Okay, so your turn is now over. Pia, what would you like to do?
I guess with Theoden still by my side and
Yes, he
Sirach
is.
still in the room with us.
Yes, he is. And he's actually, you've noticed that he's approaching and he threw something on the ground. And now it's like the whole room is filled with smoke.
Okay. Is there one within range I can attack?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. Do you want to attack the one that dropped this weapon? That's the one closest to you.
Yeah, I might as well.
What are you doing?
3 Eldritch Blast. All right, first
Everybody's
one,
going crazy. Ah! I gotta kill again.
13.
They poisoned everyone.
So
What'd
13
you
hit?
roll? How much?
13.
13 does not hit, but that's only the first of 3.
Fuck. Okay, dirty 20.
Ah.
Dirty 20. Dirty 20 is a definite hit.
Okay, and then a 17.
17 is also a definite hit. 2 out of 3. Roll damage.
Okay. All right, first one does 14 points of damage.
14. Nice.
And the second one does 7.
Okay. He is messed up. He's, I would say, probably about 50%, but he's definitely still angry and still coming in your direction. The only problem with that one is that he's got no secondary weapon. So it's basically, well, that's not technically not true. He's got no secondary melee weapon. You do notice that they have crossbows on their back.
Oh, that's
So-
good.
Yeah. So, but anyway, your turn is
Okay.
now over. Is there anything that you'd like to do theoretically with a bonus action, or is your turn over?
No, I'm gonna hang tight.
Hang tight. Got you. Okay, so your turn is over. Now I'm going to go to the guards outside the building because Hemsworth and his vanguard that's there to protect both what do they call it? He's there to protect Mario, and actually, this is interesting. Something just popped into my head.
Well, Hemsworth, wouldn't he go with Mario and Priscilla into that
Hemsworth
trapdoor?
went. Yes, exactly what he did. But what I'm thinking about is Luigi. Luigi
We gotta
is
kill that
going
little
to
shit.
use. Luigi is going on his turn right now.
Fuck that
Luigi
bitch
is
up.
going and he starts running towards the dais in order to jump in the back door into the trap door. So I would imagine that he would use his action. And as to move, he would movement and his action, and that would get him to the front of the dais. Just for your information, if you want to use your reaction to swing at him, you can. I'll give it to Sirach. Theoretically, if you wanted
Take
to,
his head.
but here's the problem, Sirach. The problem is all you can really do is punch him because you don't have any handheld weapons. You want to just let him pass you, or you want to punch him in the back of the head as he runs by?
You just stab him in the back of the head as he runs by.
Well, he doesn't. Unfortunately,
Can
he
I
only
take
has.
an arrow and just be like, "Ah."
Yeah.
I would
Fuck yeah.
allow it. I would allow it, but you have to roll at disadvantage because it's not really a melee weapon.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, that's right. We don't have a fucking.
Well, this is going to be a call for Chris, I suppose.
Go for it. Go for it.
You did say that anything that we could have on our person, would my hunting knife count as something that could go into my pockets?
Yes,
with
it
everything
would.
else?
Yes, it would. Take out your hunting knife. Little.
Yeah, just a little knife. Just
So you want to
Oh,
stab him as he runs by?
shit.
yeah, I'll
Make
stab
it-
him
make
as
it
a-
hit.
Yeah,
Make a hit roll.
baby.
Yo, I gotta say, guys, I feel fucking awful that I ran away and left you guys while you're all fighting.
Yeah, you better.
You should.
So it's
I
a
thought we were gonna escape.
18 plus. We never really figured out
That's
stats on my
okay.
knife.
That's
but,
okay. So you hit with an 18 plus. You hit. What I'd like you to do is, what is your strength?
12. So plus
So your strength is 12 is +1. So I would say you +1 damage if you were you a 1 point of damage if you punch somebody. So I'm going to add an extra point to that and make it 2 points of damage. 2 points of damage to Luigi as he runs past you. You slice him on the side of his head and he goes, "Ow!" as he runs past you. 2 points of damage to Luigi.
I'll take it.
Well, he's more
Oh
dexterous.
my
Would that be a
God.
dex thing? Just
So say
Oh,
again.
actually, could I use my, because instead of using my bonus as strength for a melee weapon, I get to use my dex.
Actually, you know what? I think now that I'm thinking about it, I think I just shortchanged you, because if it's 1 point of damage to punch somebody, if you have a +1, it would be 2 points to punch. I would say that it would have been 3 points. The question is whether or not a hunting knife is a finesse weapon. I'm going to rule that it
Knives
is.
technically
I'm going to
are.
rule that it is not a finesse weapon because it's not a dexterous weapon. It's more like a tool.
I mean,
And also, if I were to turn around and say your hunting knife is a finesse weapon, you would theoretically be using your hunting knife fighting fucking dragons and shit. Damage you'd be doing. I'm going to say that it's not a finesse weapon.
All my other weapons do way more than a hunting knife.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
make it a
That's-
D4.
No, D4 would be a regular dagger, and a hunting knife is smaller than a regular dagger.
I agree with that.
So anyway, you did 3
Yeah.
points of
3
damage.
points. I'll take
3 points, not 2.
That's
You
fine.
did 3. Okay,
I'll take
so
it.
that was just your reaction as he runs past you. It seems like his intention is to dive over the table and into the trapdoor behind the dais. He just hasn't jumped yet. Okay, so the 6 guards outside get to go. Baka is leaving on a jet plane. He is flying over the top of their heads. He's 30 feet above them, but they all turn around and they take out their crossbows and start firing up at him in the sky because he's within 30 feet. So let's say- let me
on
just-
a jet plane.
I will give
Don't
you,
know when
1,
I'll
2.
be back again.
Actually, let me roll it all at once. Hold on. 1,
me
2,
say.
3,
Morning, go.
4,
Wanna
5,
really wanna say
6.
that.
I got an extra 30 health during my level up.
Okay, so what's your armor class presently?
15.
15. So that's pretty good. Okay, so we got a hit.
That is pretty good.
We got a hit.
Said Dex.
We got a hit. We got a hit and 2 misses. So 4 out of the 6 crossbow bolts strike you.
Damn.
4.
4 out of the 6. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 19 points of piercing damage from 4 bolts.
Is it
Strike you.
possible to
Yes.
use evasion to dodge?
And
Not
what is
evasion. Uncanny dodge in midair, maybe.
Uncanny dodge would get rid of what? One of the
Like half of one.
Sure,
gold.
absolutely. I'll give you the highest one. The highest one was a 7. So that would get cut into a 3. So it'd be -4 to the damage.
So
What did I
15
say?
damage?
They said 19 total, right?
Yeah,
So it
so
would be 19 minus 4 is 15.
okay.
So 15 points of damage to you from them
I'm at
shooting at you. But the
89
good,
health.
the good news is that
Oh, you're
if you do
fine.
another turn of movement, you'll be out of their range for the crossbows. So
Sounds
all right,
good.
so but you of course left Harry on the steps, so that's gonna be fun. All right, so let's see. But then again, they might not
Yeah,
sense Harry.
and all of us.
They're gonna think Harry is probably just one of the guests.
I mean, he literally has pee coming down his leg, so he's
That's
like
true. That's true.
he's in
true.
the clear. He's not a
Okay,
threat.
so but before I deal with Harry on the steps and the guards inside, I think Sirach goes next. Sirach, what would you like to do?
First thing I want to do, through the earring to Theoden and Pia, stay or go.
I'll let
Here.
them answer. If they say stay or go, I'll let them answer.
I'm looking
Can,
at.
can I be
Piafra.
included in this?
Well,
You're too far
within
away.
You're within 1,000 feet.
Oh, he is within.
You hear
okay.
this? You hear this? What do you say,
I'm
Baca?
looking at Pia.
It's only one sentence, guys, because otherwise things are happening too quickly.
I'm
In
staying.
a few moments, I have a plan.
Fuck your plans, man. You always have a
Alright.
fucking plan.
Alright.
All right, so that is now Sirach time to act based on what you're.
Yeah, that's
But-
fine.
You can run.
That's
What?
just fucking.
Pia.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Oh, smack the shit out
Yeah,
of you
thanks,
for
Pia.
that saying that
Thanks
shit.
for the fucking. Thanks
You're
for
welcome.
the information.
Confidence boost here. Well,
Yeah.
I can't explain if it's only in a sentence. I can't
Thanks
be like,
for the
oh yeah, but I
missions-
want to do this,
the
this,
mission
this
plan.
first.
well,
Not
no,
at all.
you said a moment, and then you're like,
In a few moments,
you can
but
run,
You can
Yeah,
go
like-
right now if you
great
want.
Layout. Great layout.
I'll
Yeah.
be right behind you.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, dude.
I can disappear at a moment's notice. You guys can't. So
So is that a yes?
By
Just do
now,
whatever
he's
you want.
losing his turn because too much
whatever you want.
conversation's happening.
Sirach, go
Guys,
Sirach, you have to
guys.
Yeah.
react, Sirach.
I'm stealthing out the door.
Stealthing out the door.
Stealthing
So,
out the door.
I would say if you use your action to well, you can't. Let me think about this. If you're stealthing, you can use your action to dash, but you have to dash at half speed in order to maintain stealth. So I can give you, let's say 45 feet.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
you okay,
I'll take it. I'll
45
take it.
feet, you get stealth at advantage
All right.
because of the smoke bomb.
Stealth at advantage. That'll be 29.
Okay, 29. You absolutely, I think, let me just roll for these guys. Fail.
They said I
Fail.
failed. I was like, oh.
No. I'm talking about the perception of the guards that are
No,
just
yeah.
trying to look through the smoke. So I got 3 fails in a row. 4 fail. 5. Okay, so the 5 remaining guards do not notice you as you're stealthing your way through the smoke. With 45 feet, you exit the double doors. You're at the top of the stairs leading down where the chandelier is right in front of you. And I'm going to give a stealth check to the. There are 6 more guards coming up in the direction that you're stealthing down. I want to see if they notice you. Because smoke is now billowing out of the room. People are running, screaming, and you're kind of like hiding amongst them, making your way with Pass Without a Trace. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2. Does not see you. I need a natural 20 in order to see you. 4, 5, 6. None of them. You are at the top of the stairs at the end of your turn, and they do not see you. The ones coming up don't see you. The ones left the room don't see you. So you're on your way out. Okay,
Excellent.
so that's Sirach. Now the guards get to go. All right, so the guards rush past, and now let's see. We got 5 in the room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are now, these 6 do not get to act. They use their action to dash up the stairs and into the room where Pia, Theoden, Pia and Theoden are at. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
So
7,
Harry, you
8,
made your
9,
way
10.
out.
Harry is on the steps outside.
No, I'm sorry, not Harry. Sirach.
Sirach basically used his pass without a trace and his stealthing ability with the smoke to make his way out of the banquet hall and on his way down the stairs.
Okay.
Okay. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guards now. 6 of them are rushing in. The other 5 get to attack this round. So they're going to, one of them is going to pick up his sword. So he loses his action looking for his sword. So actually 4 attack. 2 are going to attack Pia. Oh, that's cocked. Okay, that's unfortunately they both hit. That sucks. Let's go 1, 2, 8. 14 points of slashing damage from the first one. He's cutting you to ribbons, basically chasing you down. He's looking through the smoke, but he's obviously a very skilled warrior. 14 points of damage for Pia. And then the other one, the other one rolled a 15 and a natural 20. So let's just do the damage first. Let's do the damage first. 15.
Yo, you're fucked, dude.
15.
They ain't over yet.
Oh.
Okay. I need you to put, let's say that's 9 points of damage for the first strike and 14 points of damage for the second. 23 points of damage. Okay. And because I rolled a natural 20, I'm going to roll the body part die.
Oh, no.
Do we get to roll that when we do a
Nope.
thing on the enemy?
Nope. This is stuff that just makes me happy as the dungeon master.
Oh, you're sadistic.
That's cocked.
Cocked because it was the head part.
Do me a favor, Pia. Is Pia left-handed or right-handed?
The lefty.
He's a lefty?
Like
Well, it's
me.
good. It's good for the time being that he's a lefty because the sword, you're so distracted trying to get out through the smoke and you're getting swung at by 2 guys. You put your arm up, not your left arm, but your right arm up in order to defend yourself. And it comes and chops your right arm off at the wrist. Okay. So right now you're basically holding this. The blood is squirting out of your right hand. Your hand is bleeding. You basically need a tourniquet in order to keep the blood coming out. Your right hand goes flipping somewhere in the room. Okay. You are not losing consciousness. You are not losing extra hit points. It's severely painful, and you're like looking in shock at the fact that your right hand is missing. Luckily, you are left-handed, so it is not your dominant hand. But this is a problem, obviously. Now,
jeez. I got player to DM.
Yes.
Do healing potions regrow wounds or
I
high level cleric spells?
I can't tell you that.
Okay.
They would kill the drama. They threw the fight first.
True.
All right. So.
Oh well. I guess you're just gonna be one hand down for the rest of the story.
Theoden. Theoden. 1 out of the 2 from the third one. Swing. 1 out of 2 hits you. Let's see. 1 plus just 3 points of damage to Theoden.
Okay.
And I rolled. Your armor class is 14, but I rolled a 14 plus and an 18 plus, so both of them hit you. Damn. 3, 5. Well, it's actually 5, and 5 and 4. Another 9 points of damage to Theoden. So you calculating it? You keeping track of it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So their turns are now over. Next up is the guards are done. The crowd room is filling with guards. Theoden, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
We gotta go.
Sprint.
No.
What do you mean no? You said we gotta go.
Okay, but
The only thing that you're allowed to say is no. That's the only thing you can get out. What he does is you see that he's biting through the pain. The blood is squirting out of his right arm. You see that he's lost his hand, and he screams no. But he doesn't have time to say anything further than that, Theoden.
All right, I'll use mass healing ward.
Yeah, that'll make my arm grow back.
So tell mass healing word, buddy. Let's rock and roll. Tell me what it is. They're feeling the pressure.
Up to 6 creatures of your choice that you can see within range regain hit points up to equal 1d4, but I'll use it at 4th level. So
which makes it what?
4d4.
4d4?
No. 2d4.
2d4 plus your modifier, which is probably 3.
At 4th level, it's only
Yeah.
2d4.
Well,
It's
it's
a
one
third
that
level spell.
it's one that goes out, and he doesn't have to touch them. It just goes out.
It's alert. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
third level.
So all right, so it'll count for Baka. No, I'm sorry. It'll count for Pia and Theoden. But you don't have to touch either one of you. So roll your 2 4-siders, add 3, let him know what the number is.
He doesn't
You'll
have to
heal-
touch himself.
Touch myself. No,
Mhm.
it doesn't.
Oh,
How much you roll?
8.
8 plus 3 is 11. So 11 points of snowflakes come down from the ceiling in a gentle kind of holiday pattern. And gives 11 points of healing to both Pia. Now, unfortunately, your hand does not grow back, Pia. So that is not the.
And that was my
solution to the problem.
action, right?
That was your action.
So
that is
my
not the
bonus
solution.
action is to go take my spiritual weapon to the one in closest to Pia and
The one,
swing.
the one that just chopped off Pia. Give it a swing.
Yeah.
Swing.
Swinger.
Swing.
Swinger. Ooh, 17.
17 is a hit. Give me some damage. You said it was what? 3d8 or 4d8 or some shit like that? What was
The
it?
spiritual weapon.
Yes. I think you used it at a higher level, correct?
Yeah, I used it at 4d8.
4d8. Plus
4d8.
Come on, take this guy out of his misery. Let's go. Your room's filling up.
11.
There's smoke. There's screaming women, screaming
11,
men.
10 plus 3.
So
So
21 plus 3 is 24.
24.
He had 24 hit points left. It came down and crunched his head from the side.
An exact hit.
An exact hit. You rolled 24 points of damage. It's 24 points. The ball of spiritual spikes, the spike hits him right in the eye socket, and he crumples down to the ground. So unfortunately, there is still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 soldiers in this room, all looking to seek retribution for an attack against the Harper family. So Theoden is done. Harry's turn. Harry is going to actually, you know what? Let me make him another roll. And Harry grows a pair.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Not
We're
the
Yeah.
right time to
Harry.
Harry.
No.
I
Okay, so here's
traded,
what Harry does.
Matt, it's not a good time to repair.
Here's what Harry does.
trying to
Harry
what?
pissed himself, ran down the stairs, was hoping to hide in the crowd of people, was looking to
said,
run
"Nah, fuck
without
it."
thinking, and stopped at the top of the stairs and went, no, I can't leave him. Turns around and runs back up the stairs.
Fucking moron.
Harry!
Takes out the
Nah, it's not a
spiritual
good
mace
thing.
and runs up the stairs with the mace above his head. I'm natural ones, and he screams up the stairs, but he doesn't make it all the way back in.
No,
He's
Harry,
little feet.
no.
He's only if he basically uses his movement, which is 25, and his if he uses his movement and uses his action to dash, it's only a total of 50
Well,
feet.
he's in front of us.
It
right?
gets him to the top. It gets him into the lobby, up the stairs to the second level. He's outside the double doors where the smoke. The only reason why he hasn't got back in the room where Pia and Theoden are is because he's got people that he's got to kind of weave his way through with smoke coming out. So, but he's going in the other direction to help. I will help my friends.
All right.
Matt, there's no chance you guys are gonna run out of the room. Most likely, Pia is gonna teleport you guys out.
So anyway,
That
Let's-
was
So we gotta
yeah.
wait.
let's anyway, that is Harry. Top of the combat round. Baka, are you continuing to fly over the top of a building and into a corner?
I want to just drop down to the other side of the building, away from where the guards are completely out of
There's
sight.
totally obviously one of them basically says, after him, he's getting away, but they are slow to the jump, and you easily fly out of their range using your your action. You're in a dark alley where there is no one. What would you like to do?
Invisibility.
Invisibility. You cast invisibility. I would imagine that is your movement and your action, correct?
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you can do?
Bonus action move. I
Bonus
guess.
action dash, if you'd like to. Are you dashing? Are you not flying? Are you flying still?
Stealthily.
Well, if you're stealthing, I will allow you to move 15 feet. If
Okay.
are you flying or walking?
I'm gonna fly.
Well, if you're flying, you know what? Flying, I'll give you 30 because what's the only thing that's going to notice you? A fucking bird? What? It's
Probably.
fine. So
A
you're
bird might.
Before I
Yeah.
take off, though,
Oh,
I'm
Harper's
gonna
doing
use
drones?
the earrings, guys. What's going on? What's the status? What's happening?
And you hear nothing but screaming and yelling and howls of pain and this clashing of metal on metal. No one responds to you in that short 6-second space.
I'm going to fly back towards the man.
Harper Castle.
Invisible.
So invisible, flying back towards Harper Castle. You no longer. There we go. Perfect. So you're heading back. Outstanding. You're invisible
So
now.
I went like 30 feet over to the alley, invisible, and then 30 feet back.
So here's the deal. The deal is that the 6 guards that were placed out front, just in case, are running in the opposite direction. So in a sense, you've gotten rid of the 6 guards.
Yay.
In a way, you kind of defeated 6 of the guards because they're running in the direction of the flying dwarf that they're going to search the alleyway for.
All hail the rogues.
Okay. So now your turn is done, Baka. Pia, what would you like to do?
I kind of want a dimension door out of here.
Okay. Make an intelligence check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a wisdom check, whichever one is better. Intelligence check or wisdom
It was
check.
the nat 20 anyway.
You're beautiful. Okay, with the
Yeah.
nat 20, you think that you heard somewhere that if you get your hand, there's a way that with magical healing that it can be put back on.
Do I see it nearby?
You in order to do that, you have to use an action in order to investigate.
Bonus action to investigate.
Nope. Action to investigate.
I tried. He's not gonna survive another fucking 10 hits.
I need my fucking arm.
So
Roll an investigation. I guess.
investigation check to find your hand in the smoke and the chaos.
18.
You find it immediately. Do you use your bonus action to pick it up?
Sure.
So you use your left hand, which is your major hand, to pick up your right hand. You are now in possession of your hand. You have it. You use your action and your bonus action. Do you want to move? If you move, you're going to get 1 attack of opportunity against you.
I guess where's Theoden in relative to me?
5 feet away from you.
Okay, I'm gonna take like 10 feet back.
You
and
mean
take
10
the-
feet towards the door?
or 10 feet away from the guards.
Okay. Since there are guards piling in from the door and guards on the other side, the only way for you to get away from the guards is to go towards the window. Remember the bay windows?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'll run towards the windows. Theoden, come with me. You know.
Okay, so you run in the direction of the windows.
Mhm.
What do you do if you reach the window and you still have more movement?
I'll bust the window open.
How?
Can I
With
talk
my,
into the earring?
Can I be honest with you? You guys can talk, but there's only a couple sentences because everything's happening so
I'll
fast.
break it with
Let
my
me
whole-
put it to you. Let me put it to you this.
We're metagaming too much.
Pia, let me put it to you this way.
Yeah.
Pia, make another intelligence or wisdom check, and if you roll a 10 or higher, I'll explain it to you.
I rolled a 12.
Okay, you rolled a 12. So you have no action or bonus action.
Oh.
All you have is movement. So
Okay.
the only way that you can break the window is to jump and break the window by jumping through it, because you can't stop and perform an action.
No, then I'm gonna wait for Theoden. I can't leave him.
Okay, so you're gonna stay where you
Oh,
are.
man.
Hold fast.
You're gonna stay where you are.
Running
But-
to the window and just hold fast. Yeah.
Oh, you're running to the window and stopping.
Yeah, and so
Okay,
like
done.
yelling, Theoden, come on, you know.
Okay,
and just,
done.
like,
So you're
running.
right there. All right, so cool.
Yeah.
So now your turn is over. Let's see, Pia is over. The guards are the ones in the room get to go. Let's see. The ones that were outside are gone. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 guards. How many of these? Let's say 3 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would say 5 of them go for Theoden. No, not 5. Not 5. No, this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen in this turn.
No, send all 10 after him.
No. No, there's got to be logical about it.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Gotta be
Theoden,
logical.
you know those boots you helped me buy those.
Okay. Okay. So check this out.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Check
I
this
know.
out. The four
That's why
guards
I'm
that were
watching you.
I'm coming back for you.
four of the guards break off, seeing that there are more guards coming in the room from the only exit that they can see. The 4 guards break off from the dwarf and the tiefling at the window, and they grab Luigi and jump over the table and down the chute behind the table as a way to escape to get Luigi to safety. Luigi is now gone,
Fuck.
leaving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 soldiers left. 3 for Theoden and 3 for Pia. No, actually, I'm sorry. 4 for Theoden, 3 for Pia. No, 4 for Theoden, 2 for Pia, because Pia moved to the window. It'll be easier for them to gang up on Theoden. We'll do Theoden's first. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Hit. Oh, I love it. I love it.
He natural 20'd.
Yes, I did.
They all hit.
So I got 2 hits out of 4. Okay, but one of them is a natural 20.
How much health do you have left?
60.
Oh, I have the most health out of everyone here now, surprisingly.
Okay, I did 24 points of damage to Theoden.
That's not bad.
Okay, but I rolled a natural 20, which means
Right.
Doubled.
48.
it's doubled.
Oh no. Wait, was it 12 and you doubled it to 24?
Well, what it was is it was 16 and I doubled the 8. It was 8 and 8. So
Oh,
8
right.
and 16 is
weapons.
24.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So 24 points of damage.
Yes. Theoden, are you left-handed or right-handed?
Right-handed.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Your right hand is chopped off. Your main hand, your power hand, the hand that is holding your hammer, is separated from your body in a clean strike from the elite guard. Your weapon and your right hand falls to the ground. You scream out in pain. Ah! Probably a little bit more masculine than that, but you scream out in pain. Okay?
Oh!
Exactly, more like that. So,
You guys
that
are
is
really-
Are
your
you fucking
situation.
kidding me?
You guys are having the worst fucking go of it in there.
Okay, so now I have 2
yeah,
more that
thanks,
attack.
Baka.
2 more that
Sorry.
attack. 2 more that attack Pia, and only 1 out of the 2 hit, and it does 4 points of damage to Pia. 4 points.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. Okay, now
That's
Just
it,
for
you're
a
dead.
point.
Theoden, what would you like to do?
Good.
Do you want to pick up your hand?
Or actually, here, I'm gonna have my arm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I had
No.
a plan, but now it's gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to look for my arm.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Is that a bonus action or no?
Well, that would be. Let's just.
An
I would say
action.
that's an action.
Yeah.
Bonus action to pick it up.
Okay. All right. Fair. What is it? What kind of check?
It's either it's a investigation check.
16 plus.
Okay, 16 is enough. You
okay.
find it, but here is the conundrum that waits you. The problem. You can easily pick up your hand, or you could pick up your hammer. You cannot pick up both.
I'm picking up my hand.
I would think so. So
Yeah.
you leave the hammer behind. You pick up your hand. Would you use your movement? You have your bonus action is to pick it up. You have your right hand in your left hand. Okay. You're in excruciating pain. You have movement left. Pia is 20 feet from you at the window going, come on, come on. What do you do?
I'm running.
You run towards the window.
Yeah.
What do you do when you get to the window? You still have more movement.
Did Pia jump out the window?
No, he
already?
did not. He's waiting at the window for you.
I'm gonna grab his shoulder.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, I'm going, and I'm jumping.
You
Oh
run
my God.
as you don't have the time. You don't have the time to do all of that dialogue. If it was a movie, we'd allow it. But unfortunately, you tap him on the shoulder with your disembodied hand
Oh
and
my God.
jump through the window and fall
God.
20 feet to the ground below.
I guess I gotta go with him now.
If you
Okay,
just
so-
stood still next to
20
him, he's gonna
feet's not bad.
Crash.
gonna dimension towards you out next to him.
Crash. And
Why
you're
did you
tumbling
jump out?
forward. I need it does.
Oh my god, Matt. What's
Oh,
wrong with
whatever.
you?
Whatever.
It does.
We're
That's
out.
one way out.
It does only 5 points of damage.
There we go, baby.
Oh no, I'm sorry, my fault. That's the falling damage. There's also damage with the glass. Only 6 total. 1 point of damage from the glass, striking the glass. 4 points of damage. So
Pia's dead.
5 points total
That's not bad.
as you strike the ground. I need you to make a Dexterity saving throw. Dexterity saving throw.
17.
17. I just wanted to see that by jumping and falling 20 feet, if you dropped your hand, and you didn't. You held on to it tight.
Thank God.
You held on to
Can
it
you
tight.
imagine?
Okay,
Oh
so
my
now you're
God.
downstairs on the first floor level on the side of the building right now by yourself. When you look around, you don't see any guards or any people. You're on the side of the building.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
so now that's Theoden. Harry is next. Harry. Oh, poor Harry. Harry charges into the room.
No, he doesn't.
No, Harry.
I will smite my enemies. You will fall as Theoden
Harry!
stands. And he swings the hammer.
Wrong time to find
No.
his pair.
And he actually hits and does some damage.
No,
actually, to be
Harry.
honest.
Don't do it.
Yeah, but he's still up there.
Don't do it, Harry.
Can't contact him.
It's great.
I
It's
know.
great. It's so fucking
It's
great. I
called
love it.
Rogue.
It's so great.
It's-
He's swinging like a madman, like a man possessed. So unfortunately, he
God.
only does 7 points of damage with the mace of striking that you gave him, lent him, whatever. He's surrounded by soldiers. All right,
Now
so
I gotta be the hero. Oh,
so
God,
now
no.
so now Harry's turn is done. We're at the
Yeah.
top of the combat
Why did I
round.
jump
Baka.
out the window?
Baka, what would you like to do? Keeping aware that you're not sure everything that has happened. Make a
Now,
perception check, Baka.
I was about to
Perception
say,
check.
do I see these morons running out the
Perception check.
window? It's 21.
With a 21, you hear the sounds of breaking glass, and you notice a figure, a lone figure, fat, thick, fall 20 feet from the side of the building and crash hard on the grass below.
Hey, can I I'm just gonna make the assumption he's dead and just leave him.
Well, I make an intelligence or wisdom check.
Natural 20.
Okay, you realize that if that's Theoden, it would take a lot more than that to kill him.
Shame.
Yeah, but that's basically your instinct. So what would you like to do with
Oh, God.
you're flying through the air.
Invisible.
You're about invisible. You're about 30 feet from the house,
Can I
from Harper Castle.
can I fly into the room? Like
if-
through the window he just broke.
Yeah, absolutely, you could.
And I'm just gonna fly to the top as stealthily as I can.
Okay, you're invisible. You're
And
invisible. Make a stealth check with advantage.
thank God for advantage. It's 18.
18. Let me make some roll. Is it safe to assume that you flew into the room, the cloudy room, invisible?
Let's just say I stop at the
Stop at the
window.
window.
Stop
Stop at the window. Pia's standing right in front of you. He doesn't see you. Pia's basically like stunned. You also notice that Pia's holding his own hand. So let's
Jesus.
see. There are what? 1, 2, 3.
No, I
4,
thought
5,
Pia was with
There
it.
are 6. You see 6 soldiers. Pia standing at the window, and Harry swinging on like 6 dudes. So let's see. 2 fails, 4 fails, 6 fails. So the good news is that all 6 of them do not see you. With your 18 was enough. So
Okay.
now that you've done your movement, is there any kind of action you would like to take?
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
I'm not gonna take any action, but I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna tell Pia, Harry's back in the room fighting. You need to tell him to escape.
Make a perception check, Pia, with advantage.
God.
Fuck. How come we always almost lose Harry every fucking time?
Harry's a fucking moron.
2 11s.
2 11s?
Yeah.
You needed a
Harry.
10 or higher. So
Okay.
basically, you
Yeah.
hear a voice come from nowhere, and of course you recognize it as Baka's voice. You hear the message that you're now aware of. If you weren't aware of it before, now you know what that chaos in the center of the room behind the smoke is. Obviously, the writer turned warrior.
Fuck.
So
That's why we shouldn't have trained him.
So now after Baka goes Pia, you react. What do you do?
Okay. Just a couple questions for the DM.
Sure, go for it.
How far away is Harry from me?
About 30 feet.
About 30 feet. Now, yeah, you know what? I don't see why this wouldn't work. So I am going to in a bold attempt to save both of us,
Mhm.
I want to Misty Step towards Harry.
Bonus action, Misty Step. How far do you go with Misty Step?
I want to go as close to Harry as I can, which I think I can go 60 feet. Because of
Perfect. So
Stealth
you can
Sniper.
absolutely Misty Step right through the soldiers if you want to.
And I want to open a dimension door with my action and just throw Harry and myself in there and get us out.
So this is what you see, Baka. You see an acknowledgement that he heard you. You see the tiefling's face nod up and down in a serious fashion. And he, with a sense of purpose on his face, he turns and almost like Barry Allen in The Flash, you see lightning streaks on the ground as he's there one moment and a second later the tiefling shoom, shoots through a group of soldiers. And then you see that familiar curtain open up. Where it's, and then the circular green toilet bowl action in the middle of the room, the soldiers basically back up like, oh shit, and they, like knock you out of the way, and all of a sudden the gateway closes, and both Pia and Harry are gone. Where did Pia and Harry go?
I wanted to try to get I kind of wanted to get our stuff.
Right.
So
where is your stuff?
It's in our room.
Yeah,
in
what the
tavern.
fuck?
Well, which room is it in?
Remember the plan.
Yeah, we
Tavern.
got to get out of here first.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's just.
Well,
leave.
the good news is
Our shit's in the
that
tavern.
the good news is that you got the tavern room, and you didn't put all your stuff up on the third floor above all this chaos.
Yeah, that was a good call. By the
There
way.
was
Wasn't
two.
it?
Yes, that's a good thing you did that.
I
That's
don't
why
know
I was
if it's a good call,
specifically
it's a
asking
lucky
you,
call.
where
Prepare
are you
for the
putting your
worst.
stuff? I was
Told you.
specifically asking. So it's in that room. So what are you going in the direction of the tavern in Dusk Alley?
Can
Your
I?
dimension door to the
Hey,
room.
Well,
You
how
got
far
1,000
does
Yeah,
how far
dude,
does
yeah,
dimension
do
door
that.
go?
What are you gonna dimension door back into the fucking palace? No, get the
No,
fuck out of there.
That's what I meant. And
Well,
to our
look it
room
up.
in the
Look it up.
tavern.
Look
It's
it up.
1,000 feet.
1,000 feet? I
With
will
the stealth
absolutely.
sniper,
It
yeah.
is without a doubt within 1,000 feet. So
Okay.
you've actually been in the room. So you imagine to yourself the inside of that room, and bang, you are inside that room with Harry. You come stumbling forward. You're in an enormous amount of pain. You're holding Harry in one hand and your hand in the other hand, and you stumble down onto the ground. You are in the room. The door is locked behind you. The gateway closes, and you have all of your gear amongst you. Everyone's gear. What do you do?
I'm putting my cloak on.
Well, first, that's what you can do before I jump back into the combat. I'm sure that's the first thing you do is put your cloak on.
Uh-huh.
Perfect. So now,
Actually,
go-
all my shit.
okay, now
Rip the
I
suit
go
off.
to the guards. The guards are stunned and surprised. They don't see Baka. They saw him dimension door out. I would say that the six of them, three of them would go to the window, and they look down and they see the dwarf basically stumbling forward on the grass, recovering from having fallen 20 feet. And the other three come rushing down the stairs. They figure that they're going to leave because where else would they go? They're going to basically try and apprehend whoever they can find, but they're very confused. But they don't get to attack anybody. Sirach, what would you like to do? You are basically, if I remember correctly, you are basically stealthing at the top of the stairs, about to leave this place.
Yep. And
So what
I'm
would you-
gonna keep stealthing.
Okay, so let's just make it logical. If you make one more stealth check with advantage, just to make your way back to the inn to the second floor. There's no reason to make multiple stealth checks. We'll do one stealth check for it
Okay.
with advantage. Plus 10 because you are using your ability.
Correct. So that will be a total of 43.
43. 2 intersections. 6
Only.
and a 1.
Only.
A
Okay,
40.
so needless
Only
to
a
say, you
43.
very slowly and very
Wait,
carefully.
how do you get a
make-
43? What's your stealth
Um,
bonus? You get a plus 10.
Maybe
You're curious.
maybe it's a
now?
33. Hold on. So
Yeah,
it's,
even
it's
if
plus
it's a
10.
33.
So
I'm the only one who
That's-
I can
that's
even I can only get a
26.
42
You're
at max.
curious about the bonuses now.
well, no, yeah. So 26 with the 10 because I got a 16. So 26 with the 10 plus another 7. So it's 33.
33 is
I was
still
like,
amazing.
My max is 42.
This guy
There's,
rolls
I was
over
like, there's,
20 every single time, and he's wondering about
dude,
our.
my max is only
I know.
42. He can't get higher than me.
He wants to know that he is the highest stealther. Otherwise, what
I
else
am
will
the
he
highest.
cling to?
Exactly.
What else will I live for? So now,
I only have one gimmick.
now within the next few minutes, Sirach, you slowly and carefully make
Math
your
is
way
hard.
through the streets, through the dark alleyways, back up into the tavern, very carefully through the tavern, lower level, up the stairs, past the menagerie, past Tora that's guarding the door, back and forth. And you come inside and you notice that all of your stuff is sitting on the bed, and next to your stuff is basically Pia laying on the bed, holding his hand like he's in an enormous amount of pain with his cloak on.
How do
That's
you make a
basically what
5-minute
you see.
run in
So
20 seconds?
what are you going to do when you get back to that room, Sirach?
I'm gonna say, well, shit, bro. I can't help you with that arm. But I don't know, I can't reattach it. But I mean, would a medicine check help him?
Not really.
Exactly.
Make a medicine check. Go for it.
Okay, I'll make a medicine check. Okay, medicine check.
What'd you
That
roll?
is not going to help him.
A natural one.
No. Luckily not. I was going to say, and I sever the other arm off.
No,
No, it was a 3 total.
You have no idea what to do in this situation. You're absolutely clueless. You're stunned. So, is there
Alright.
anything that you would like? Is there anything?
I'm putting my regular gear back
That's
on.
all that
Just-
matters. All I was looking for is for you to tell me that you were going to put your gear.
too? Can I?
Well, you're not quite clear yet, Theoden. You're actually stumbling around on the floor. I haven't gotten to you yet, but I got to you right
Oh,
now.
my Lord.
Theoden, you have no weapon. You're
I
missing
know.
a hand, but you still
My
have it.
weapon's gone. I know my weapon's gone.
Okay, you have no armor. Okay, the spell is a concentration spell. You've jumped out a 20-foot window, so you no longer have the extra 2 armor class. Upstairs, there are three dudes looking out the window. Get him! And you know that they're going to start chasing you. What would you like to do?
Fucking run.
Okay, no problem. So you use your action and your bonus action. Here's what I'm going to do. You're going to try to escape. Do you run directly to the tavern where your gear is?
No, I do not.
Okay, so you zigzag throughout the alleyways in order to try to avoid detection and try to hide. So what I'd like you to do is I need you to make 3. We're going to do a contest against each other.
Wait, we're speeding this up? 'Cause
We're not
all of a
speeding
sudden
this.
he's like
Let's
at the manor,
speed
now
it
he's
up.
gonna be.
Well, no, it just doesn't make sense for me to dictate the exact everything. The point is that 3 of the party members are at the hotel.
Oh.
He needs to escape. I want to do a mini game in order to determine whether or not he can
I was
successfully
just gonna
escape.
give him
from
a.
it.
Well,
What were you gonna give him? Tell me what you.
I was gonna give him a potion of invisibility. I had.
Yeah, but he's.
I was waiting for my turn to give it to him.
Well, the problem is that he doesn't know
My
that.
turn's before.
I know,
He
that's
doesn't
why-
know that, and you're invisible. So he's
I know.
not
I'm
even
like,
aware that you're there.
I was like right above him at the start of his turn.
Yeah, but Theoden, you don't know he's there because he's invisible.
Yeah. I
Wait,
know,
is
that's why-
everyone at the fucking hotel?
No. Baka is right above you, hovering with his shoes, but he's invisible.
I know that. Yeah. But
Everybody else is at
But
the
the
hotel.
other 3 are there.
So I need you to make a dexterity.
I should have ran to the hotel.
Make a dexterity saving
No,
throw.
because you would have brought him there.
That's right.
That's
All
right.
Good thing I didn't. Dexterity saving.
Let me know what you get.
All right. 16.
16. I rolled a 7. You've almost escaped. You've run through the streets, you're zigzagging. You dive underneath a cart. You jump over a fence. You break through a house. Run through somebody's living room. Smash through the door. Tumble down. You drop your hand. You pick it back up. You stumble to your feet. Make another dexterity saving throw.
Oh, my hand.
Pick it up.
19.
But I rolled a natural 1, which means you ran into a sewer grating, swung it open, ran through like a wet under tunnel, found a stairs that went back up. And when you come back up the stairs, you don't see anybody. Not a soldier, not a person, nothing. You got away. Okay, so is it safe to say that you would slowly and carefully make your way back to the to the, what do they call it? The hotel where you have the room?
It's safe to say I will make my way back to the room.
Okay, just give me one stealth check. I need a stealth because you're a guy who looks beaten to shit with shards of glass in him holding his hand. That's kind of suspicious. So give me one stealth check. What'd you roll?
I don't want to tell you.
You got to tell me. What do you
That
get?
one.
That's okay. So unfortunately, they spot you. As you're almost to the hotel, they spot you. 6 soldiers come around the corner and they go, there he is. He's got no hand. And you start running again. Dexterity saving throw. He starts running around the block.
Oh, okay, 17.
70. I rolled a 7. You will succeed. You got to beat me 2 out of 3. So
Chris,
another dexterity saving throw. Yes.
I gotta interrupt because you're having this. I know you're doing this mini game with him, but
Yes.
wouldn't it be possible, like in a 6-second span,
Yes.
I
yes.
see him start taking off, that I can like alert him, hey, I'm next to you, I'm invisible. Open your mouth, I'll give you a potion.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I love it. Thank you for interrupting me because I was having a good
Because-
time, but it does make more sense. Let's say at some point,
I'm like
at-
watching this. I'm like, what the fuck?
at some point in your running like a madman, okay, you hear a voice in your ear. What does that voice say, Baka?
Open your fucking mouth, you dolt.
Do you open your fucking mouth?
Yeah.
Do you do it? Yeah. He opens his mouth. What do you do?
I fucking pour the potion of invisibility in his mouth.
Okay, cross that off of your list. You are
Yeah.
now both invisible, and now you can both safely return to the hotel.
The Benny Hill theme was just so loud and Thaden's.
Oh my God,
I
dude.
was having a good time.
You're gonna die.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I still have
make your
39
way-
health.
You make your way. The barkeep basically has this terrified look in his eyes. He's seen a lot of shit being in Dusk Alley, but he's never seen 2 people in a well. He's never
Well,
seen
we're
somebody.
coming up invisible, so
Oh, good. Okay, good. So you slowly make your way up the stairs, invisible, so the barkeep sees nothing. I thought it would have been funny that he sees a guy walking in with his own
No.
hand in his hand, but whatever. The bottom line
We're
is
good.
you go up
We're
to the
good.
room, you close the door, you lock it behind you. You have, believe it or not, all of your pets. And all of you are alive. Unfortunately, we have 2 players that are missing their hands.
Honestly, I'm very surprised we have all of our pets.
All right.
I'm very surprised you guys are still alive.
So, what would you guys like to do as you're coming down from the adrenaline rush?
Thaden, heal everybody. Let's pack our shit. Get the fuck out of here now.
All right, healing.
What else are
word.
we gonna do?
Let me get it up here.
Thaden,
Try to stitch your hand.
they didn't
back
make an intelligence check.
I mean, just super glue it together.
Yeah, right. That'll work.
Intelligence.
An intelligence check.
Shit.
Seven.
Okay. Yeah, it seems like a good idea. You should absolutely you'll get the stuff together and get going. Your hand is not really that much big a priority. You could always just put that on later.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Probably a time limit.
Well, here I have a question.
Yes.
So if I use healing,
Is
word,
Pia talking?
no.
Say something. Oh, do you say
Your
something?
mic's muted.
Yeah, I think your mic is muted. Can't hear
Oh.
you. Yeah, you're in silence, dude. I don't even know how long you've been talking.
How about now?
Gotcha.
There you
Now
go.
I got you.
Okay,
I
we're-
didn't say anything important.
Oh,
The
I
only
thought
thing-
maybe you were saying something. Okay.
No, well, what I said was when you were like, "Oh, that doesn't have to be a priority," I was asking if that was sarcasm.
Okay, so Pia, obviously now that
Roll
you're
a 7.
speaking,
It's probably the
Pia-
opposite of what he meant.
Pia also has no fucking hand. So if you want to get involved in this conversation, please feel free.
Yeah. Harry, do you know how to? I know you know mending. Like, does that work?
Harry's
sure.
like,
Men-
whoa. Harry basically says, guys, we need to get the fuck out of here. You're absolutely right, Baka. But give me 1 second. He comes over to you and he takes your hand and he says, he's doing this to Pia and he's like, I don't know if this will work. So I'll do the best I can. And he takes your hand and places it where it would be. with the mess of the rigor mortis and the dried blood and whatever it is, it would definitely be a jagged reattachment
It
under
looks
even the
hot,
best of
though, right?
circumstances. What?
It looks hot.
Well, I mean, it might be if it gets reattached. He just holds
Shakes
it.
dig scars.
What he does is he takes your hand, puts it in its spot, and holds it like this. And he starts to whisper to himself and look at the sky and talk.
Is he whispering in tongues?
Is he can I hear what he's whispering?
Make a perception check at disadvantage.
30-20.
30-20 at disadvantage?
Yeah, I rolled
Well,
18
you're
and
good,
14.
man. You're good. All right. So basically
He's good or he's a liar.
well,
We
no,
will
well,
never know.
We'll never know, but it
I'm not
doesn't really
fucking-
matter. Doesn't matter.
I'm just
We're all
kidding.
having a good
I'm
time.
kidding.
I wasted my
Chill,
potion of
joking.
invisibility on you.
Baka is
joking,
crushed.
I'm
Baka's
joking.
crushed, man. So basically what you hear with that dirty 20 is the fact that that he's asking a prayer in a very low volume, super low volume. And he's talking to the platinum dragon.
Oh fuck.
And Pia, when he lets go of your hand, you have healed 8 hit points.
Okay.
And your hand, while you have a nasty scar, your hand is now reattached again.
Oh, no shit.
Flex it, see if it works.
It
Does
does.
it work? Okay.
It does. You have all of the sensations and stuff. It does. It's just a real nasty scar right being across here.
Well, thank you, Harry.
He goes, Theoden, do you want me to do the same to you?
Harry, I would love if you would do it.
Okay. He whispers in your ear, he's like, dude, I know a loon could do the same thing, but you're in a lot of pain right now, so I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah, just take the
got
job,
you.
Harry.
I got
Take
you.
the job.
So he does the same thing to you,
Loon is
Theoden.
loon.
Theoden, he casts Cure Wounds on you. Okay, because Cure Wounds, it's just a regular old Cure Wound spell, but the fashion in which he's holding the hand in place and wrapping
Right.
it around and
Right.
asking, it causes it to heal back together.
Gotta love it.
Reattach the hand. 8 hit points healed, and you now have the use of your hand again.
Sirach scoffs. Oh, I could have done that.
Of course you could have. The only thing that would have totally fucked your character, and it wouldn't have been fucked because it would have just been a really cool character to role play, is if you couldn't find your hand, if you had a really bad investigation.
I
roll.
know that.
Then you would have had to hack it with no hand. But the bottom line is there are a lot of
that
cool
would've been
characters. That would have been a cool character situation, so, but whatever. Bottom line is,
pirate.
They
yeah,
could
you
use
had,
two-handed weapons after that.
well, yeah, you'd have to change your play style a little bit if that was the case. But the bottom line is you have your hands
Cool,
back. So you guys are looking to get the fuck out of the city, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So are you guys going to, what are you guys going to do first? You get all your gear together and you leave
Pack it up, guys. Pack it
Okay.
up.
You leave the tavern. You're in the Dusk Alley section of the city. What do you do first?
I'm gonna disguise myself.
Okay, as what?
Just as like average Joe.
I don't know what that means in the fantasy
Yeah,
world.
what the fuck are you talking about?
Just like a
There's
male.
like 17
human.
different races. The
Yeah,
average Joe.
Just like a male human with blonde hair, blue eyes.
Male human, blonde hair, blue eyes. Drastic difference from a navy blue tiefling. So got it.
Yes.
Human,
that's all.
blonde hair, blue eyes. Anybody else? What are you guys doing?
Disguise self as a hairy Ewok.
Harry Ewok. I like it. I like it.
It's not even one of the races. I'm just
Fuck it, man. I'll let it go.
Yeah,
It's
fuck
fine.
that.
Sounds cool. All right.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing? Where are you going? Oh, go for
Sirach's
it.
putting his hood up, and if he can find some like dirt somewhere, just kind of like scuff up his face.
Outstanding.
Yeah, Thaden's gonna he's
already dirty.
Can I do an
Shave his beard.
investigation check to see if I can find some tree sap?
Yeah, go for it. Investigation check for
Tree sap. In the
Yeah.
middle of the
Fuck
Well,
it.
city.
Fuck it. You're in the middle of the city. It's gonna be a high
12.
DC. 12? No tree sap.
Ye
tree
olde
sap?
prosthetics.
fuck.
Sorry.
You just have to trim the beard real quick.
I wanted to curl my mustache. Oh man.
Oh, we're looking for this ugly dwarf, but I mean that ugly dwarf has a handlebar mustache.
So it
I
can't be
got
the
that
same.
nice
Can't be.
mustache. That can't be him.
Can't be him. No, no
Oh my
way.
God.
Can't be him.
You know what? You know what?
Just go as
Fuck.
yourself.
Yeah.
Let me
fuck
cut your
it.
beard.
I just braid. I'll put a couple braids in. Can I
Oh, I'm
do it
sure.
now?
As you guys are walking, you're starting to braid your beard. So So now, what are you guys doing very specifically? You do notice that there's a heightened energy in the city. People are still every so often running through the streets. There's a panic sense. Every once in a while, like in the next intersection, you see soldiers running by as if they're chasing someone or something. So what are you guys doing? Where are you going?
There's no way we're getting our horses back.
Wait, we have our horses, right?
Nope.
Oh.
Oh
where are our
yeah,
horses?
they're at the stables.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yikes.
Harry's like, I want my horse. I want my horse. Let's go to the
Harry.
stable.
Harry, go get the horses.
I'm going to get my horse.
Go.
And he turns
Get
around.
out of our
turns
horses,
off.
Harry.
He turns off and runs off in the direction of the stable, expecting you guys to follow him.
I'm not gonna leave him behind, so
I'm gonna pull out my boom shot.
I'm
Yeah,
going with Harry.
All right.
yeah.
So you get to the.
I'm
You get to
disguised
the.
anyway, so
So you get there, and surprisingly enough, there are no guards outside the stable. You're able to very quickly get your horses. You now have your horses. The only problem is that once you get your horses and you mount up and you're ready to ride, just at that moment, 2 or 3 blocks away, an entire battalion of soldiers turn the corner, and you notice one of the soldiers in the front is Hemsworth from Flitwick. There they are! Get them! And they start running on foot with this
Are
pike
you
and stuff.
fucking kidding me?
Yeah, so you guys
Damn
are
it,
racing on your
Hemsworth.
horses, racing on your
How
horses
many
down the
exits?
street,
How many
galloping.
exits to the city are there?
To you make a history check.
can I do that as well?
History check. Only 2 people.
Oh, that was a good roll.
I know nothing.
19.
19. To the best of your knowledge, the main gate is the only way you know to get out of this city. There are no like secret passage gates on that cartography map. The only way in and out is that for defensive reasons. That's the only way out.
We're in trouble.
So you're racing it fast. Yeah. And you're racing. Which direction are you racing? Where are you guys headed? Who's leading the charge?
The fuck away from them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Pia's leading.
Yeah,
let's
you're
go.
leading.
Just away
Yeah,
from them.
Pia's leading. Let's
Where
go.
are you going?
Let's
Let's.
go, Pia, where we going?
Harry gets up next to you. Harry's, where are we going, Pia? Where are we going?
We're going
Oh my
around. We're
God.
gonna find the main gate. We're just gonna charge through.
Okay, so find the main gate. We're gonna charge through it. Okay, so you're heading in the direction of the main gate. I want you to make either an animal handling check
Okay.
or a performance check, whichever one is better.
Hold on, I gotta count this. Let me find it. It's close.
Yeah. 15. You easily find the front gate. It's about 100 feet in front of you. As you approach the gate, you notice 2 battlements, 4 soldiers with pikes, and the gate behind it is slowly closing. What
alright,
do you do?
this might be a little creative, but can I use Ray of Frost on the door to stop it from closing?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna do that,
Absolutely, you
just to
can.
freeze
Ray
it.
of
So-
Frost. You cast Ray of Frost. Tell us about Ray of Frost. Read
The
it.
Ray of Frost, a frigid beam of blue-white light streaks towards a creature within range. Make a ranged attack against the target. On a hit, it takes 1d8 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
What exactly are you shooting at? This is crucial. What are you shooting at?
Can I see the mechanism that's like trying to close the door?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna try to freeze it.
Okay, make a hit roll to shoot the mechanism.
Is there something I'd like to do after? He
Absolutely.
goes?
I rolled a 17.
17.
like to
You
steal
you shoot your Ray of Frost from the back of the horse. The galloping horse makes the aim that much more crucial, but you gauge it just right. And when you're within 100 feet of the gate, what's the range on the Ray of Frost?
120 feet. which
Okay,
is
so
awesome.
within 120 feet of that gate, you shoot the Ray of Frost, and ice particles like Iceman from the Marvel Comics comes out of your hand and freezes the mechanism and stops the gate from lowering. The gate is still open about 5.5 feet. It's enough for you to get your horses through, but there is a battlement and 4 soldiers in front. What would you like to do, Bob?
Like just 4 soldiers or a battlement and like,
4
what do you mean?
soldiers in front of kind of like a wooden kind of barricade.
Oh, barricade. Okay.
Like a wooden barricade, kind of
now,
like.
is there any way around the barricade? Like,
Make a perception check.
fuck. Oh my God, that's a 25.
25. There's no way around it. You have to somehow figure out a way to get through them.
Okay. I'm gonna just
100
preemptively-
feet.
I'm just gonna preemptively shoot my my gun.
Boom! Go for it. What are you shooting at?
One of the soldiers.
Go for it.
It's 10 plus 8, I believe. 18.
18. You take his head from his shoulders. I'm pretty sure with an 18. Roll for damage.
Oh my
It's my
god.
dex plus my level. 16 plus 20 damage.
20. These are not elite soldiers. Your shot basically removes his head from his shoulders, and
Fuck.
he slinks down in a puddle of blood. There are 3 left. They look pretty freaked out. No, I'm sure they probably never seen a firearm before, but that's another story altogether. So is there anything that anybody else would like to do as you're charging forward, heading straight for soldiers holding awls and pikes, ready to skewer your horses?
I mean, I guess I could shoot more, right?
You have one more action, Pia, before you're going to reach the gate.
All right.
Because
then
your horses are charging. You have the one more
and
action.
how many
What
guards are
about
there?
me?
3 guards. You have an
Um,
action if you want it, and so does
I
Sirach.
Yep.
I have a
Yep.
triple
Alright.
Eldritch Blast.
Well,
What do
hold on. Before you do your triple Eldritch Blast, Sirach, you're next. What do you want to do?
Sirach is. This seems like a good time to showcase his new ability,
Ooh.
Which is?
which is
Wait,
Light-
I have a question before Sirach goes.
Okay, well, Sirach's going next, but by all means, ask the question.
Is Chester following me?
The animals are all with you,
Okay.
either
all right,
tucked
go on,
away,
go on, go
running
on.
after you. We
That's
got
all-
the animals.
That's all. That's
Okay,
all I have to
Next,
do.
Sirach, go for it.
Sorry.
so
If you didn't go back to that room to get your gear, you would have lost the whole
okay.
menagerie.
I know.
sorry.
I know. All right.
Okay.
so
Sorry,
Sirach is going to reach back to his quiver, but if anyone notices, his hand glows a little bit because he is going to cast Lightning Arrow
Oh.
as he grabs an arrow out of the quiver and fires towards the soldiers ahead of us.
You hear thunder off in the distance, very Thor-like. Yeah, exactly. So now tell us exactly what you do once you pull the arrow and let it fly. What happens, Sirach?
So when the arrow flies, it turns into a lightning bolt, no longer an arrow,
Nice.
and goes straight for. So there's 3 of them in front
3
of
of
us.
them. There's 3 of them.
I'm gonna go for the one right in the middle.
Right in the
Like-
middle.
Yeah, of the 3.
Go for it. How much damage did? Well, first of all, roll for it. I don't
So
have to.
to hit, that's going to be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is a hit.
So then the damage becomes 4d8 to him.
48.
So let's get some d8s here.
48.
That will be a total of 15 points of damage to him.
He is almost down.
And then the other 2 will take 2d8 lightning damage.
Go for it. Yeah.
And that will be 7 points of damage
7 to each of them.
to each of them. Yes.
Got you. Okay. So out of this arrow turns into literally a bright lightning bolt that brightens up the night sky and fires in a jagged pattern and splits off into 3 and hits all 3 soldiers at the same time. It doesn't knock them down, but they're literally like convulsing, like as if their heart is about to stop.
Nice.
So
DM question, however.
yes.
So you said I had 1 action.
Yes.
Does like my second attack occur in this situation, or
when you have 2 attacks in 1 action, you definitely get both attacks.
oh, so this is gonna get real interesting.
Go for it.
So second
Save
attack.
the party, Sirach. Save the party.
I'm gonna loose
'Cause you-
another arrow.
Because you know more soldiers are coming. I'm telling you
Oh,
that
yeah.
right now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna fire another arrow. That will be a 21 to hit.
That is absolutely a hit.
And that will be a total of 12 points of damage.
That one is turned to toast. There's only 2 left.
And because of my ability Horde Breaker,
Mhm.
they were all within 5 feet of each other.
Yes, they
so
were.
I will fire another
my
arrow
God.
at 1 more.
Yep. Go for it.
Damn.
Right.
Oh, I'm doing
It's
good.
basically-
Rock, baby.
18 to hit.
That hits.
And that will be not as good, but 8 points of damage.
Okay, it does not take him out, but strikes him dead center in the chest. You think to yourself that it may have pierced his heart, but did not kill him instantly. He's only got maybe a few minutes left to live before he bleeds out, but he's still standing there and ready to be a threat. So your turn is over.
Yes.
So his turn is over, but there's still Eldritch Blast coming and an action if Theoden would like to take it. Is anything Theoden would like to do? Remember, you now have 2 injured pike holders in front of you. They're staggering. They almost look like they want to run. Behind them, you have a frozen gate, a gate that is frozen open. And in front of the frozen gate, you have a wooden battlement that's designed to basically almost like barbed wire on the top of a fence. But instead of made of metal, it's made of wood. That's what's blocking your path from escaping. Is there anything that Theoden would like to do before I go back to Pia?
Can I use Call Lightning on it?
On what?
On the thing that was
Ooh.
blocking us.
Yes, you can. I've been
Thank
waiting for
God.
somebody to fucking say it. Okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna fucking roll. Let's do this cinema style. You call lightning, you ask a loon. Tell me what you say to a loon.
Aloon, guide us. Free us, Aloon.
Ka-ka-ka-goom. And the bolt of lightning comes from the sky,
Right.
crashes down, and shatters the wood battlement out of the way. A mere seconds. Causes both of the soldiers to go flying. They basically jump out of the way because they see the lightning coming down from the sky.
Yes.
Clears the way, it shatters as the horses fly through and ride through off into the night as far away as they can from the city.
Matt, you count me in clutch. I was like waiting for Pia to do fireball, but that fucking works.
I thought fireball was coming, but I thought the freezing the mechanism was a pretty cool idea too. That was pretty
Yeah.
cool. All right, so here's the
I
situation.
didn't want
Got
it to
it.
fall apart and block us even more. Like,
got
Here's
it,
the
baby,
situation.
you got
You're
it.
obviously
That's why
pumped
it's
full
not
of
a single player game.
you're pumped exactly right. You're pumped full of adrenaline. It'll probably be that way you'll ride through the night. It's basically midnight. As far as what we do next time will probably be when you guys decide to stop in camp. So I think the best thing to do is to think about this week, like once you camp, some of the mini things that you'd like to do at camp, to the stuff that you want to train, the stuff that you want to work on, and then also a big conversation about where do you guys want to go next, because we're at one of those transition points where a major scene happened in the Harper City. You've met the triumvirate. It obviously did not go well, but at least you've got a strong sense of what the Harpers are all about. But what's next? Do you have a couple of different options? Something to discuss maybe during like a text message, but that's a conversation we have to have at the table next time. But is there anything that anybody wants to say or do now before I close it out for the night? Because we're basically at about 10 o'clock when we like to end. So
Yeah.
Guys, that was a mess, but good shit.
It worked out.
barely.
Barely.
Oh, boy.
it worked.
Yeah, but it did. But it
And
did.
Harry basically at some point says to you, "Oh my God, it's gonna make such a great chapter! Oh my God, it's gonna be fucking amazing! It's gonna sell so many copies."
Oh,
Did you
right,
see?
Harry,
Did
that's
you see? I
right.
even ran in. I ran in with a mace, and I swung the mace, and I tried to
Harry,
save
I
you.
saw it all.
Yeah, I
tried to
saw
save
it
you.
all.
Harry,
saw you-
relax,
out of there.
relax, Harry. You got all this adrenaline? Just relax, breathe.
Harry, you got
Breathe.
some sticky white stuff on your pants there.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I peed myself before. That's not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
Jared?
did.
Oh.
I'll leave that out. I'm not gonna put that in.
Yeah, don't put that in.
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that was episode 12 of Shenanigans ttRPG. Don't forget, please subscribe to
Mwah.
our channel. We love you. We're so glad if you any bit of this that you watch, we genuinely appreciate it. Episode 13 is not going to be next Monday. It's going to be next Wednesday. So we're not sure exactly what time Wednesday. We have to kind of talk that out as we get closer. Work schedules permitting. But it's definitely going to be Wednesday. Might be 8 o'clock, hopefully 6 o'clock. We don't know. Check social media and we'll put updates as far as when it is. Is there anything anybody wants to say before I close it out?
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, we appreciate if you have liked and subscribed and you actually enjoy it. We couldn't be happier, to
Exactly.
be honest.
Exactly.
We'd also appreciate any comments in the
We-
comment section of the videos. If you,
Absolutely.
We entertain we entertain ourselves and we love
Yes.
to entertain you. So It's a win-win for us.
Exactly, exactly. Also,
Ah.
there's an email form at the bottom of our new website. Our new website is SttRPG.com. And I'm going to put up some posts on that too. It's all the way at the bottom. If you want to send us some suggestions, some criticisms, by all means, send us a message. Anyway,
We love the criticism.
we do. So thank you everybody so much. And have yourselves a great night. See you next week.